Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brainwavezz, here to do work. We got to talk about it. Because, see, obviously, other than the content creator that has actually released this live stream and myself, I have not seen anyone on social media talking about this subject. Everybody on social media talking about this, they quick to talk about that. And I mean quick to make content. So these people are healthy, they're thriving, they're alive, they got their ears, their eyes, they feet to the YouTube streets. So it's not like they on vacation or they got something going on where for some reason they not making videos. It's business as usual. You see, they're quiet. And we got to talk about why they're quiet. Let's go ahead and get into the actual content. Let's go.
You know, a lot of you in these YouTube streets, you don't understand what's really happening.
And for those of you that don't know, I'm playing a content creator by the name of Ringo TV Reactions. If you don't know who Ringo TV Reactions is, let me help you out real quick. All right. This is the video that he released. He released this the other day. Okay. He just released this yesterday. All right. You can see his channel. Everybody knows who Ringo TV Reactions is. He's the OG pioneer, been in these streets since 2006. Now, you might not like him. Maybe you do like him. You might not rock with him. Maybe you do rock with him. But for you to say you don't know who Ringo TV Reactions is, yeah. And you be on social media. We're not talking about somebody this is your first time here. You really don't come to social media. You be on social media. You browse through the Manosphere. You know, you watch the MTRs, the Melanie Kings, the lead attorneys, the O'Shea Duke Jacksons. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All these people. Y'all be watching them all. I know y'all be watching them. You know why I know? Because I see some of y'all pull up in the live chat. That's right. I've seen some of y'all pull up in the live chat. Y'all be just watching all these guys, man. All these guys and all these gals. So you know who Ringo TV Reactions is, but this is the video. Nonetheless, let's get back to it because we got to talk about it. Let's go.
You don't understand that there is a plantation, that there are slaves that are being put on these plantations to work. Anton Daniels is a social media slave owner. That's right. You see, I've given him time to make things right. And for the most part, we've been doing our investigation to try to find out the clues on who's who the movers, who the shakers, who got the slaves on the plantation, the money, we're following the money trail.
And while I'm at it, let me shout a couple people out. Let me make something clear. I know I've covered this particular story. All right, let me go ahead and do this so you can see me. I know I've covered this particular story. That's not what this topic is, but I will do a follow-up to this, okay? I talked about the Glorilla story and how everybody on the internet, especially all the black folks around, she don't owe her sister, she don't owe her family nothing. See, that's the reason why we broke. You wonder why black folks are broke? Out of all ethnicities in the world, black folks spend the most, but are the most broke. Why? Because they be like, well, I'm good. I ain't got to give back. That's not how I operate. You understand? Okay? I'm no fool. I'm not just going to throw my entire wallet at somebody. But we're biblically obligated to help people. You understand? I'll talk about that later. Speaking of which, I want to shout out Forever Studios. He's another content creator. He's in the chat. Let me shout him out. If you're a content creator and you pull up to my platform, I'll shout you out. I'm going to shout you out right now. We got another content creator. We got my sis in the building. We got Y'all Deserves the Glory. She's in the building. She said as soon as she saw Anton Daniels in the title, she dropped everything. Listen, man. Listen, y'all. Some of y'all have no idea about Anton Daniels. Listen, let me make something clear. Let me make something clear. I got to make something blatantly clear, okay? I don't listen. Hold on, y'all. I don't rock with none of these dudes. Okay, I'm cool with Ringo. I'm cool with y'all, the Search Glow. I got my handful. You know what I'm saying? I got my handful of content creators that I'm cool with. But as it comes to like the whole Black Manosphere, the Melanie Kings, the MTRs, you know, the O'Sheas, all of them, man, all of them are in it cahoots together. See, you talking to somebody who used to be connected and with the music industry. I've been in nonprofit. I've been in the so-called religion industry, if you want to call that an industry. You know, church, gospel, whatever you want to call ministry. I've been in other corporate America, Fortune 500 companies. Listen, I've been around. I've sat in a room with millionaires and billionaires with a B. That's right, billionaire, B as in boy, one-on-one. They won't even give you the time of day, and I've been able to do that. I say that because they can't run no hustle on me. See, these YouTube content creators, they'll be lucky to even hit a billion. I've been in a room with guys. So guys that make millions, girls that make millions, I mean, you know, congratulations. That's excellent for you that you making money, but you knew money. That kind of goes back into the point that I was talking about. And all these folks that I'm bringing up, they happen to be Black. That's the irony of it. These are Black content creators. That's the irony of it, you see? And they all focus on new money. Because what you about to see what's going on is the reason why that whole Glorilla situation came up with Scarface, Victoria Woods, whatever you want to call her, and the rest of the siblings. So we can't be moving like that. I'm not like that. And I'm not scared to call these folks out. My job here on social media, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, brought me here on social media to call all these frauds out. All these folks y'all be liking, watching, subscribing to, y'all thinking that they all that. Man, listen, a good portion of them are fake. They have teams. They don't work on their own. They're lazy. They got actual people working, just like how Diddy, I know y'all seen the Netflix Diddy documentary or whatever you want to call it, the Diddy show, whatever, where he broke down and the people on the show broke down what took place and how other people that had the talent and had all this, they was the ones getting it in, but they didn't get recognized. They didn't get shine. They didn't get paid. That's exactly what Anton Daniels does. I don't rock with these guys, so I can call them out. I'm not paid and bought for by these guys. I can call them out. And what these guys do is they try to gatekeep social media. See, y'all be looking at social media like it's something different from the entertainment industry. Man, it's just like it. In 2026, it's just like it. Listen, I told you, it's 2026. We ain't got time to play. These folks are fake. And even these smaller content creators, they in cahoots. They in bed with all these bigger content creators. Why? Because they want to be there. All the bigger content creators got to do is shout them out one time, send them money one time, send them one message, come up into their live chat, leave a comment, come on their show, and then they sold out. They'll sell their soul to their content creator. Because they figure that's their way of getting put on. And you know the irony of it? Even if you do all of that, they don't give you none of that stuff back. You sit up there and be straight loyal, do all that stuff, just like the folks did with Diddy, they don't give you ish back. Does Anton Daniels give all those people that actually put the work in daily, the people that get him the content? You think Anton Daniels is sitting around coming up with this content? Anton Daniels is not coming up with this content. He's not coming up with the thumbnails. He's not coming up with the titles. All he do is sit there and talk. And y'all thinking, oh, wow, he did this and he did that. And I'm not saying he didn't accomplish anything. But what a lot of y'all don't understand is that he stole a format and access to a lot of information from Kevin Samuels. Because a lot of y'all are looking at who all these content creators who basically got 1 million plus, give or take. They right at 1 million, they at 1 million, they over 1 million, whatever, subscribers. And y'all looking at them like they self-made, like they built themselves up. Nah. All of them couldn't do ish. All of them was angry. All of them was frustrated when Kevin Samuels was here. They couldn't get through. Kevin Samuels was the man. Whether you liked him or not, everybody was talking about Kevin Samuels. News, media, everybody. Women, everywhere I went, women was telling me, I can't stand Kevin Samuels. He always be bashing on women. He's a woman hater and all this stuff. Everybody was talking about Kevin Samuels. All these phone conversations, everything. They weren't talking about Anton Daniels. They weren't talking about MTR. They weren't talking about Melanie King, Nita Akatine. They weren't talking about O'Shea, Duke Jackson. They weren't talking about none of them. All of them, all of a sudden, since Kevin Samuels are gone, now all of them put on. All of them just getting tons of views. They money coming in. They careers flourishing. And specifically when it comes to Anton Daniels is the one that act like he's the genius, like he's the brainchild. He act like he's the brainchild. And there's some things I'm going to show you about Anton Daniels. I got one particular video on live stream I might turn back around and do today. I can't make any promises. If I don't do it today, I'll do it in the next couple of days. And I'm going to show you something about what he did in the past. See, y'all got to pay attention to the moves that these folks made in the past. Y'all looking at where they are today. Y'all fanboying. Y'all fangirling. I ain't fanboying none of these folks. A lot of these people ain't ish if they don't get the likes, the clicks, the views, and the money. Take likes, clicks, and views and money away from them, and who the hell are they? A lot of them ain't ish. You understand? Because they not building up things the way they're supposed to be built. See, y'all be focused on nothing but materials. I get it. That's all you want. You don't care about God. You care about money. Matthew 6:24. You don't care about God. You serve one. You're going to either love one and hate the other, love one or despise the other. No one can serve two masters. So you serving money. You serving likes, clicks, and views. You go to the platforms and you support the platforms to get the likes, clicks, and views. You sold out. You're paid and bought for as a viewer. And this is why this whole slave owner conversation is that much pertinent, because you falling right into it. You don't even realize that you're a slave. There are content creators out there, for example, that are actually genuinely out there that's not a part of the club. They're not a part of the secret groups. And y'all be thinking because one content creator make a video about another content creator that they not in cahoots with each other. That's exactly the play, so they can get paid, so that they can create internet buzz. Think about it. It's the same format when it comes to rappers, right? What is the format? You got a famous rapper, right? I don't know. Let's take Jay-Z, right? Let's just take Jay-Z for a name. You got Jay-Z, right? Okay, Jay-Z's the famous rapper. You are an up-and-coming rapper. So how do you get put on? How do you get seen? You actually make diss tracks going at Jay-Z. Next thing you know, everybody on the internet, everybody out in the street start talking, hey, did you hear John Doe? John Doe got diss songs. He dissing Jay-Z. Who does this guy think he is that he dissing Jay-Z? You understand? Next thing you know, boom, that person blow up. It was a plan that Jay-Z had with John Doe. Jay-Z told John Doe, hey, man, I'm going to put you on. Go do a diss track about me. Everybody going to start talking about you, and then we're going to use that to start your career. That's the same thing that they doing right on social media right now. You got, like for example, O'Shea, he trying to change the tune now, what he talking about, because there's heat on his ass. That's right, pause. There's a lot of pressure. And people starting to put 2 and 2 together. They realizing that this is adding up to 4. And they seeing, oh, O'Shea in on it. Now, O'Shea is the type of person that's going to go back and forth and be like, I'm not in it. Listen, O'Shea is one of the worst ones. And why I say this is because he can't be trusted. Because when it came to the whole Anton and Corey Holcomb's situation, it's like he'll throw Corey under the bus. And then he threw Anton under the bus. And then he tried to flip like, well, I'm not really doing that. I'm just trying to make content to help them get better. He's the type of person that'll talk smack and then try to backtrack if any pressure comes. Why? Because he's actually in on the play. So that's why he don't really want no smoke. But what he's trying to do is he's trying to play you all as the viewer. You listen, I don't know how many times I got to say this as the viewer. Y'all got to pay attention to what's going on and stop taking everything at face value. If you got the same gumption to be sitting up here questioning me, analyzing me, you wonder why I'm doing this video, take that same smoke, that same energy, and give it to these big content creators. But you don't. Y'all don't do it. And this is why they're able to treat you as a slave, as a viewer. They got a bunch of slaves. They treating the people that work for them and work with them as slaves. This is why you got these other people pissed off at Anton. Anton is a slave owner. Now, let me play this video, man. I'm trying to give y'all the game. Let me shout a couple more people out real quick. What up, Robert? What's up, Robin? What's going on? Good to see you. We got Mind Body, Storm here. I'm going to shout a couple people out while they're here. And we got Exceed in the building. Now, I know a lot of people going to be, let me say this. I know a lot of people going to be watching in the background, in the clouds like they always do. They don't come through. They not man enough or woman enough to come out in the public. They just hiding in the clouds. Some of these people hiding in the clouds are a part of the Black Manosphere. Or they people that is a part of the Black Manosphere that are internet monitoring spirits that will go run tell that Martin Lawrence and go right back and tell, hey, you know there's a video. And they not going to say nothing because they got that loyalty. It's just like the Illuminati, just like the secret societies. You pledge your loyalty. You pledge your silence. You can't speak out. If you speak out on it, they'll take you out. That's what's going on with Savannah Guthrie right now. You know, the big news reporter. The white lady, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what's going on right now. She been speaking out about Trump and a lot of stuff going on, the Epstein files and all of that. So guess what? Trump don't like that. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. That's why her mama missing. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. That's what they try to do. They try to silence you. But see, she's in that industry. That's why it's hard for her to speak. She's one of the top media reporters. So for her to come out and speak and expose, she can't do it. This is why you don't have none of these folks in the Black Manosphere speaking. They quiet. Why they quiet? Why they so quick to make 1,000 videos about everything else? Like I said, let's get active, like MTR. Let's get active. He's getting active making other videos, but he ain't making videos responding to this. They're acting like they don't see Ringo. And you got smaller content creators who act like they don't see Ringo. Listen, they not even reacting in a negative way. They just acting like they don't see him. And I'm going to say this and then play the video. You know why they acting like they don't see him? You know why they act like they don't see me? 2 reasons. Number one, they don't want the smoke. Because they know how proficient and how good we are at what we do. And if they want to bark up that tree, we can start going down and we can expose everything. See, I don't have no dirt on my name. You understand? It ain't no, hey, go run and find dirt on Brainwavezz. It ain't no damn dirt on me. You're wasting your time. And what they got to do is then make up false dirt and lies and try to come up videos hoping that the size of their platforms and the reach that they got will stick. And then I'm going to destroy your ass when you do it. Because I'm going to add that to my arsenal of exposing you for the fraud that you are. So they not going to do it. And Ringo's going to move the same way. Number 2, they don't want to say nothing and react and mention our name because they scared that their audience is going to see what we're talking about. And as soon as their audience sees what we're talking about and other people that decide to do this, they're going to be like, wait a minute, they the real ones. Wait a minute, they're going to start questioning the slave master like Anton Daniels. They're going to start questioning because Anton Daniels got all these content creators in his pocket. Or should I say all these content creators want to be in Anton Daniels' pocket. Anton Daniels is controlling all of these folks. I mean, he's not like the top of the top, but he's a slave owner. He definitely has a plantation. He has a social media plantation. And he's pimping, controlling, manipulating. He's paying people off, keeping them to keep their mouth shut. He taking their money just like how Diddy did. That's the same thing that Diddy did. Diddy paid people off. He used his status. He used his fame. He used his money. Hey, I'm going to get you this. Hey, I'm going to do you this, do this for you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Don't worry, I got you, man. I got you. The same way that Diddy moved, that's how Anton Daniels. Anton Diddy Daniels. He just ain't get caught yet. But see, we on the job because they've been eating a little too good. Anton talking about he a Christian all day long. Man, that man ain't no damn Christian. That man does not practice biblical values. I've exposed this. And if he want to bark up that tree, I will be more than happy to have an Olympic. Forget field day. Forget a field day. We're going to take this all the way up to the Olympics. This going to be global. I will literally go Olympics on him, exposing him for the fraud, talking about he a Christian. That man is everything but a Christian. You understand? Y'all have no idea. Now, if that's how you move, you follow the ways of the world, you ain't trying to move right, you don't care, hey, have at it. That's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do. Anton Daniels used that Christian talk, just like these other content creators come up on social media, talking about they Christians, talking about they Hebrew Israelites, all this stuff. They be wearing clothes, talking a certain way, shalom, shalom, putting this in their name. Man, they fake. They straight demons. Straight demons. I ain't talking about, oops, I struggled. Oops, I had a little weak moment. Oops, no, it ain't none of that. They straight demon time. It's 2026. We not playing. What's up, Deborah Knight? Blessings to you too. But let's get into the video. Let's go, man. We ain't playing.
And when I'm realizing you have a lot of dudes that are willing to sell their butt in order to be on the plantation with Anton. A lot of cats are literally working for free in these YouTube streets. Anton is the one making all the money. Now, peep game.
Speaking of peep game, I want to show y'all something. There's something that y'all didn't know. Now, did y'all know that there was black slave owners? There actually were black slave owners. Let me show y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm BSing around here. Okay? I'm going to give you a historic fact. So for all of you to be like, there's no such thing as a black slave owner, learn your history before you open your mouth. A lot of y'all talking and y'all don't know what y'all talking about. A lot of y'all just covering for Anton. Listen, you in bed with Anton figuratively and literally. Anton did something for you. So, of course, you're not going to say nothing. You're not going to call none of these black Manosphere out. The women, too. I'm talking about the women, too. They in on it. Yes, there were black slave owners in the United States. Let me repeat. There were black slave owners in the United States. Although they were a small minority of the total slaveholding population. Just like Anton Daniels is a small minority in the total slave-holding population of people on YouTube and social media. It says the motivations and circumstances of black slave ownership varied, and it was a complex aspect of antebellum American society. It was very complex. See, you don't hear them talk about this. Why when we see in the history books, you don't hear nothing about no black slave owners? Oh, hell, I done started it now. How come you don't hear nothing about no black slave owners in the history books? When you watch all the movies, you read all the books, you don't hear ish about the black slave owners, but yet they existed right here in the United States. I repeat, black slave owners existed right here in the United States. We ain't talking about the motherland. We're not talking about Africa. I'm talking about the good old US of A. You understand? In 1830 alone, there was approximately 3,775 black slaveholders who collectively owned around 12,000 enslaved people. Now, this represented less than half of 1% of all enslaved people in the U.S. at that time. It says most black slave owners own only one enslaved person, and half of them lived in cities, not on large agricultural plantations. So let me ask y'all a question. How come this is never presented in our history? Put a 5 in the chat if you've ever heard of this before me doing this live stream right now. I'm pretty certain that many of you didn't even know that there was black slave owners. I want to see what the audience says, and we're going to get back to the video. I had to give y'all a little historic fact. You can't know where you're going if you don't know your history. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people on social media. Y'all don't know the history. And I'm going to have to show you the history also with Anton Daniels. I'm going to show you the history with all of them. I was there. I watched all this stuff go down. I watch how they move. Look, we gonna treat Kevin Samuels like a timeline. Now, I ain't trying to say Kevin Samuels is Christ. Hell no, he wasn't no damn Jesus Christ. But what I want to say is that from a timeline perspective, you know, they say before Christ, after death. That's how we're going to treat this with Kevin Samuels. How was Anton Daniels before Kevin Samuels' death? Melanie King, MTR, O'Shea, Duke Jackson. How was all of them on YouTube? They was pipping. They hit a cap. They hit a wall. They couldn't break through the wall until Kevin Samuels, until they knocked him off. Because they all in cahoots. They know what happened. Think about it. No media coverage, no stories, no interviews with the lady that was on the phone, no witnesses, no police involvement, no news, no media. One of the most high-profile content creators of all time. Zilch. That's some money to do. I got some fives in the chat. Robin says she's never heard of it. Linda says she's never heard of it. And I'm pretty sure there's more people that never heard of it. They just not, typing in the chat. So if there were black slave owners right here in the United States, how is this a far-fetched thing with Anton Daniels? See, now the modern day slave is to make you hit the clock, the 9 to 5. And now the modern day 9 to 5 is not in a brick and mortar building. That's right. It's when you pull up here on social media. They got content creators working around the clock. You got staff that's working for Anton Daniels around the clock. Do you think he breaking them out? He talking about bag chasers. Anton Daniels moved just like those pulpit pimp pastors. And I used to work at a mega church. So I don't want to hear nobody sitting up and talking about, well, Brainwavezz, you have no idea what you're talking about. En contraire, mon frere. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I got more credibility on speaking on this subject than most of these people out here. Because most of them never worked in that industry. Do you understand? I was employed, paychecks. Google me, look it up. There's records. You understand? I was there. I know how these pulpit pimps move. I knew every dollar that came into the church. I knew how it was spent. I cut checks. I delivered this. I was around here, meeting here. I seen it all. And not just in my own church that I was employed in. I seen it with other multiple churches. I talked to other church staff. I've been around other pastors. Listen, I know how this go down, man. I know the whole operation. I know the whole game. That's why they don't want to give me no shine, because I can whistle blow everything. I know the same thing as it relates to social media. And I know the play that's going on when it comes to Anton Daniels. Do you think Anton Daniels is having his staff bag chase? And I'm not talking about the one or two that he cherry picked to make it look like he doing affirmative action. Y'all know how you got to do. You got to pick a couple people to make it look like you actually doing something. Yeah, I'm taking care of my people. No, you cherry pick who you choose. Is everybody on your staff a bag chaser like you? When I say a bag chaser, I'm talking about they balling. Listen, if Anton Daniels is prospering like that, he claiming God in his life, shouldn't they be prospering the same way? Why is it that people that work with Anton now making videos, he haven't fallen out? Because he's a slave owner. He's the slave master that made everybody. That's why a lot of people call him out. Oh, you're catering to the white audience, Anton. Whether he's catering to a white audience or not, he's sure moving just like somebody white that's racist, that would do bad things to black folks. Not all white people are like that. Know your history. There was a lot of white people that also sacrificed a lot for our freedom. They lost lives. They took risks. They gave up everything just to help us become free. So, don't get it twisted. You got some people like, oh, well, they white. Nah, man, nah. There's a lot of white folks that's cool. Know the history. Okay? Anyway, let's get to the video, man. Let's go. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You're not going to hear nobody on the internet speak like this. Everybody else on the internet scared to speak like Ringo TV Reactions that's on the screen and speak like me. They scared. They scared of Anton Daniels. They scared of MTR. They scared of O'Shea. And the list goes on. Melanie, they scared. Man, I don't give a flip. None of them folks got the nut sacks and ovaries to make a damn video about Ringo or me. None of them. because they all paid and bought for by the slave plantation on social media. Let's go.
All of these people that's rocking with Anton are at the bottom. Most of these content creators don't got no real following, no real fan base, nothing. Anton is getting free labor from all of these suckers that are thirsty for fortune and fame, and they believe that Anton is their god. I say fuck him. At the end of the day, when you come to Ringo TV, you're going to get the truth. Over here, we don't sugarcoat. You got to understand that. Make sure you hit the like button, tap in, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to this content. The way this thing works is like this. On YouTube, you have a lot of slave owners. There was a time when black people were put on plantations and they had slave labor. They would pretty much pick cotton. Now you got YouTubers that are picking cotton for Anton. They're picking cotton for Pearl. They're picking cotton for various other YouTubers. And this is a new form of slavery where people that are desperate for fame, they're desperate for people giving them visibility on social media, that they're willing to work for free. Anton got a page called Room 9. You got a bunch of ninjas that be up on this program every single day. Those are his slaves. Those are slaves in his plantation. He the one that's getting the bread. You tell me how Anton is the millionaire and everybody else that rock with him is barely getting by.
Don't that sound just like the pulpit pimp pastor? The pulpit pimp pastors got millions, and then the members in the congregation, they barely getting by. They barely eating, barely this. The only people that's good is the celebrities and a few select ones. Like I said, just like Anton, they choose them. See, y'all gotta understand this, man. Y'all gotta understand this. This whole slave plantation mindset been going on for a long time. It's in the churches. Y'all be thinking it's the white man doing it. And I'm not saying the white man don't have a hand in it. Oh, he got a hand in it, all right. He definitely got a hand in it. But what you got to understand is your own people treating you that way. And you wonder why we at the bottom. You wonder why we at the bottom. Because we play right into it. We play right into it. Well, I'm good. I'm elite. You don't need no help. Just like the Glorilla situation. I'm going to get back to that. I'm going to get back to that. I'm going to talk about that. Because I know how everybody been talking as of late. Anton Daniels is making moves that y'all have no idea. And y'all wonder why these people sitting up here. He's literally controlling all the other big content creators. Like I said, O'Shea ain't actually calling Anton out. He tried to make it look like with the whole Corey thing. O'Shea did a video just the other day talking about how Corey Holcomb was coming for him. Corey Holcomb smelled that bullshit. That's why. He see through the game. He know what's going on. That's why he made a video to call O'Shea out. Because O'Shea try to play, he's the one that'll run back and forth. Well, I'm going to talk about this and I'm going to run here. I'm just doing this. He messy. You understand? I know he got all his views. Y'all listen, y'all ain't going to listen to what I got to say. Y'all going to go over there and that's the point. Y'all support the slave plantation. I don't want to hear no complaints on social media when you got a few content creators trying to change the system that's going to be better for everybody. Listen, the same way that y'all say that black folks shouldn't be slaves and we celebrated the people who work hard to try to change the system and get slaves free, that's what we are. That's what Ringo TV Reactions is. That's what I am. That's what the other content creators are. We are like the same Negroes, the same black folks who help other black folks get free off of the slave plantations. They control social media. They have done all the satanic rituals. Don't get it twisted. They're all on demon time. If y'all think that, listen, Anton Daniels don't want no smoke with me when he up there talking about, I'm a Christian. Man, I will literally destroy that whole narrative. I have so much proof and so much evidence to let you know Anton Daniels that's the last thing that he is. And many of you can see it. You can clearly see it. Y'all just blinded by the money because they be on demon time. They be doing spells and rituals, and they present themselves, and there's certain things that they do that they shouldn't be doing so that it can appear. It's magic. It's a lot of spell work going on. Y'all have no idea. Kevin Samuels was the main one in on it, and they saw the effect that it had with Kevin Samuels, all the stuff that he had. We talked about this before, about him doing witchcraft. Y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't listen. Now the man gone. And next thing you know, Anton Daniels and all of them, you know, they incorporating a lot of the same things into their platforms. Next thing you know, boom, their platforms are growing because it's spell work. Y'all heard about the industry being dark. You think it's any different because we on social media? This is the industry. Social media is the industry. But I ain't selling my soul. I'm not a part of none of them. I ain't paid and bought for. Oz is free. Oz is not a slave. Oz is never a slave. So I can call they out. I can call all of them out. I'll call every last one of them, and none of them got the nut sacks or ovaries to even mention my name. I don't need your damn views. I don't want your views. I don't care nothing about that. You just don't have the nut sacks to respond. Why? Because you are paid and bought for to keep your mouth shut. Because if people look my way, your career's done. So they do whatever they can on social media to make sure people like me don't get the likes, don't get the clicks, don't get the views that we should get. Because when it's all said and done, as far as the quality of the content, I mean, what are they presenting that people like me aren't presenting? I mean, I'm just being straight up. What are they doing that people like me can't do? Cell phones. We got all the phones. You know what I'm saying? We can do all that stuff. Video production studio. What are they doing that we aren't doing? The quality's there. They just in the circle. They've done the satanic rituals and the deals, all while professing themselves as Christians, man. Just like the slave plantation owners, the white slave plantation owners. What did they do? They gave the slaves a book. Talking about the Bible. Go read the Bible. The slave plantations, while they whipping our ass, literally putting all types of welts, open wounds, sore skin, beating, graping our women, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with our women, graping, cheating on their wives, just having babies all over them, just straight taking, just like these content creators. Just like how Anton Daniels doing. Allegedly. You know, the favorite word that you got to use to cover your behind? Allegedly. How's that for the algorithms? Allegedly. He moving the same way. They be moving the same way. Anton Daniels be calling women on his staff bitches and all this stuff. He talked down at the people that he helped. Just like the slave master. He moved just like the slave master. All while the slave master on the plantation called himself a Christian. All while he tried to serve the Bible like, look, I'm a Christian. That's exactly what Anton Daniels doing, man. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all not ready for somebody just speaking raw, pure, uncut, unadulterated, uncensored. You know why? Because I'm not paid and bought for like these other content creators. They got a pussyfoot and dance around and they scared. They can't speak like a real man. Or for the ladies, speak like a real woman. Because they don't want to cut their paycheck off. Because they done sold their soul for the paycheck. So they got to continue to go on. As Nino Brown would say, carry on.
You tell me how you the one making the millions and the people that are helping you to make the millions, they don't got no millions because he the slave owner.
Facts.
You had the freezer man the other day crying and bitching on YouTube talking about how he was put in a position to I guess, host the show that Anton had before he changed everything around. And he claimed he was doing it for free. Well, that's because you're a sucker. That's why your name is Free with a Z. Because everything you do is for free. What grown man is going to sit online running a show for free when you know you got kids to feed? Nah, somebody got to come up out of them pockets.
Facts.
Somebody got to run them pockets. I need my bread.
Facts.
I'm trying to figure out for the life of me, why is it that grown men and women on social media would willfully become a slave to a man that is arrogant, self-centered, and a piece of shit? I've been studying videos all day, watching highlights and clips of Anton, learning more and more and more about his character. And I can tell you straight up and down, this man is no good. This man treat people bad, fam.
Yep.
This man grew worse and worse and worse. It seems that money is truly the love of money is truly something that is evil, man. The love of money will make men change. And all of a sudden now, they don't respect nobody else. All they care about is the dollar.
And in social media translation, all they care about is likes, clicks, and views. They don't care about, listen, none of these dudes are actually helping anybody win other than the people that are in the rituals and in the secret groups. Y'all know what I mean by secret groups, the secret society groups, the things you got to do to get money, power, fame. Y'all think it's not on YouTube? Some of these biggest YouTubers right now have sold their souls. That's how they getting the money. That's how they getting the likes. That's how they getting the clicks. That's how they getting the views. They sold their soul. It works the same way. Just like you want people to listen to your album. Same way you want, if you're a musician or you're an actor or actress, you want people to watch your movies or your TV shows. Same thing. You got to go do the rituals. Got to get on the casting couch. They done the rituals on social media. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. Let's go.
You got people that are devoting all their time to making sure that Anton is able to run his platforms. Don't you people realize that it's you guys that are helping him to get to the bag? Have it ever dawned on you that without you guys, he don't have nothing? But yet he boasts about him being the hardest worker on social media. Anton is not the hardest worker on social media. He's lazy. He actually don't work. The slaves are working. See, peep game. If you paying people to do your thumbnails on your video, how could you claim to be a hard worker in comparison to other YouTubers that do all the work themselves?
Facts. I do all the work myself. I don't have a staff. I don't have people. I don't sit there and pay somebody to go do this. I do all this myself. And I have multiple channels. All the photography, all the video editing, all the running the studios, whatever it is that's required, checking equipment, checking this. I do that myself. So when you got to do all that yourself, you know, there's a small margin of error that can come with it because you're conducting multiple things all at one time. But I do it myself, just like many other content creators do it themselves. Ringo does it himself. It's a lot of some of you in the chat. You're content creators. You do everything yourself. You got to record. You got to get the equipment. You got to purchase it. You got to make sure it's working right. You got to figure everything out with the studio. You got to go out here. You set the lighting. You got to edit. You got to do this. You got to find it. You doing everything yourself. You not sitting up there like, hey, go pull this up for me. Get this information for me. You got to do it all yourself. Anton sitting up here trying to make it sound like that's what he do. Man, that dude don't lift a finger like y'all think he do. He pay everybody else. Well, I take that back. He ain't paying them like he should. I'm not saying ain't nobody on his payroll, but he's not paying them because if he was really paying them, they would all be blowing up. See, people like Anton want to keep you under control, just like the slave master. The slave master said, hey, I'm going to give you a place to stay. You know, you never have to worry about eating. You're going to have protection, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's what the slave master gave the slaves. But the slave master never let the slaves come up, if you know what I mean. They never came up. And that's exactly what Anton Daniels is doing. He might be giving people on his team this and that, even these other content creators. But I guarantee you, Anton Daniels will never allow any of those people in the circle to actually come up higher than him career-wise. He'll never allow it. Why? Because that means that he don't have the power. He don't have the control. Do y'all see what's going on? Just like Diddy. It's just like Diddy, man. Let's go.
You're not working. You're paying someone. If you got editors that are editing your videos, clipping your videos, and uploading them every single day, you're not doing the work. Somebody else is doing the work. So you can't boast about being hard working when you ain't doing shit.
Facts.
All you doing is living off of the slave labor of other people that you're hardly even taking care of financially.
And that's the saying that goes to all these other big content creators. If y'all think that they sitting there designing the thumbnails, that they ain't doing shit. They sitting on their ass. They don't even know what to talk about. And they got a team that come to them, tell them what to talk about, or maybe they meet amongst themselves and they're like, well, let's all talk about this. Then you make a video, then you make a video, then you make a video. It's all like in order. It's like dominoes. If you follow the pattern, you'll watch. This person drop a video, then that person drop a video, then that person drop a video, and it's all about the same thing. Why? So they can all get a slice of the pie. Then you as the viewer think that that subject is popping because they all talking about it. And then other content creators run the social media and do the same thing. They start talking about it. You know why? Because they want to be popping like the big slave masters. They look at them like, I want to be like them. So they gonna make the same content, and then social media becomes saturated. They not making unique content. Just like everybody using AI now, running AI, making AI videos, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not saying you can't, use it here or there or something like this, but I'm talking about these people just completely run with AI. You got whole channels, there's nothing but AI channels, and they not even doing anything themselves. You don't see their face, they're faceless. You don't hear their actual voice. You don't know who the hell is behind these channels, but yet you liking, you subscribe. You go, look at the thumbnails. Look how professional it is. But it's not authentic, just like these songs. You got AI songs now. You got AI movies. I told y'all, man, all this stuff is fake. But you as the viewer, you got to do your due diligence and pay attention. I mean, unless you fake too, maybe y'all fake too. Maybe the majority of people that pull up the social media are fake. So they fake and they gravitate to fake stuff. And anytime somebody real and straight up with them, they run from it because they scared of being real. They scared of facing themselves. These same people are afraid of facing themselves. So they come run to this fake social media land so they can feel comfortable. And if they see a content creator that's fake, they pull up. If they go see a pulpit pimp pastor that's fake, they pull up to that church. They don't pull up to a real church. They want to go to a church that make them feel good. That tickling of the ears, like the Bible say, that feel good religion. That's the same thing y'all do on social media. Y'all run to these platforms that make you feel good. Telling you, man, not the platforms that's going to actually teach you something and show you things and help you become a better individual. Help the people, help you to not only be blessed, but for you to be a blessing to others. That's biblical. Anton Daniels ain't doing that. Anton Daniels is anti-biblical. That dude better not address this in a sneak diss or anyway. I'm going to destroy him if he utters those words. He better not try to sneak this. Yeah, man, acting like he ain't. Listen, if he say anything, that's proof. And I want to go ahead and get this out, y'all. Let me make this clear. If Anton Daniels ever hints at and alludes that, you know how he do with his hands, yeah, and I got these people, it's this one person or this person on social media, and, they claim that I'm anti-biblical, man. That's not the case. I'm a Christian. If he allude to anything like that, or anybody in that manosphere allude to anything like that, I'm going to destroy them all. I'm going in. That's going to be the whole new series of content I'm going to be doing. I'm going to have a whole new series of videos showing you and proving, because that's the type of sneak dissing ish that they do. They're not true men. They're not true women. They ain't going to call your name out. And see, y'all thinking that they legit because they talk, O'Shea been talking about Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb and you got Bruiser, you got all these people that going around running. Listen, they're all paid and bought for. They're all in cahoots so they can all get a check and eat. And y'all thinking that they legit actually calling these folks out. Man, they ain't doing that. That's why when the pressure amount, just like you saw with O'Shea. O'Shea is one of the best examples to pay attention to. He'll go make 1,000 videos. He getting 50,000, 100,000 views, whatever per video. Get your views. Do you? Listen, you got some people like Brainwavezz. You just hate. Man, I don't give a. I've got videos that got over 1 million views. Hate on that. I've got videos on my channel right now. I got hundreds of thousands of views. Hate on that. You talking to a content creator can get views. This ain't about no damn hate. I got videos that I got more views on my videos than O'Shea and all of them put together. So don't even get started with, oh, you're just saying. No, you've been sent from the slave plantation to try to destroy this message. I'm here to let the people know what time it is. Those people who do these videos making you as a viewer think that they actually legit calling somebody out. They ain't legit calling nobody out. Because when it comes to the actual subjects and the actual people that we need to call out, they don't speak up and they don't do it. When it comes to the actual atrocities that's going on out here, they don't say shit. They quiet. Just like they quiet right now. Ringo had this live stream out. Ringo made another video and they quiet. All of them quiet. You know why they quiet? Because Anton says here. See, Anton don't want his viewers or none of them people in the Manosphere to talk about either one of these videos. You know why? Because it's going to mess up the bag chasing. And he all about the money. He ain't about God. I'm telling you, listen, that dude's God is money, which is Satan. Because the love of money is the root of all evil. It's not money, it's the love of money. You understand? Anton is not. When's the last time you seen Anton do anything biblical? All he do is brag and boast, talking about, I did this, I paid for this. That's what the Bible tells you not to do. Let me show you this, man. Let me show you this real quick. Let me show you this what the Bible says. Let's get this on the screen. Let me just take this one scripture to destroy Anton Daniel's whole narrative with one scripture. I'm gonna destroy his whole so-called I'm a Christian narrative with one scripture. Look at this. Matthew 6, verses 4 through 6. Like I said, none of them cats, male or female, want any smoke with me when it comes to the Bible. I will decimate them biblically. I will destroy them. They're not going to mention my name because they know I'll do it. They're not going to touch it. They know they can't. That's why they scared. That's why they ain't going to say nothing. Matthew 6, verses 4 through 6. That thine alms may be in secret. Okay? Y'all got to understand this. What is alms? What does an alm mean? An alm means money or food given to poor people, okay? Money or food. So when you see the Bible says that thine alms, I'm going to translate it for you. That thine money, that your money be in secret. Anton Daniel's always bragging about what he doing for somebody. People he wear, I bought you this laptop. I bought you this. I put people in this. We paid this. We paid rent. Like he was talking about that in her SUV scamming chick. Talking about all the stuff he did. It says that thy alms may be a secret. You should notice, Anton, you profess that you're a Christian, but you don't follow the word of God. This is why I keep telling y'all that you can't be hearers only, but doers of the word of God. Ain't none of these folks following the Bible. That thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. Do you understand? You do things in secret, and then God blesses you openly. It also says in verse 5, and when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are. How do the hypocrites pray? For they love, listen, hypocrites love to pray standing in the synagogues. You know, that's praying on social media. That's praying out in the open. That's how they love to do it. They want to be seen. I'm not saying that there's not a situation you might be called upon. You might need to pray right there. And you just may so happen to be out there in the open, or it could take place while you're on social media. That's not what we're talking about. We talking about people that just literally take the gumption to do everything. Like those channels that record. Y'all know how you got YouTube channels that record when they doing good acts for people. We're gonna bless the homeless. Listen, man, ain't none of that biblical. They just making money off of it. They doing something that'll look cool because then you're gonna watch it, which will give them more money. It's not like y'all don't watch this stuff. Don't act like y'all, listen, y'all pull up to all these things and y'all put money in their pocket. Okay, the synagogues, they love praying, standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets that they may be seen of men. How are we seen of men in today? It's social media. Verily, I say unto you, they have their reward. Anton Daniels' reward is all his so-called money he claimed he getting by doing all this stuff, talk about what he do so that y'all can be like, oh, he's such a good guy, and y'all give him money. Y'all give him likes and clicks and views, and you're helping his channel to grow, so you're putting money in his pocket. You might as well just go ahead and give him your paycheck. Might as well. And these other content creators too, because they doing the same thing. It says in verse 6, but thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet. And when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father, which is in secret. And thy Father, which seeth in secret, shall reward thee openly. You understand? You understand? Capiche? Let's get back to the video, man. We ain't here to play around. I just destroyed Anton Daniels' whole talking about he a Christian thing in one scripture. Let's go.
Because once again, I follow the money trail. If you're supposed to be the millionaire and all your partners and everybody else that's working with you ain't coming up, then those are your slaves, dog. Those people are your slaves. You paying them only enough to get by. You paying them only enough to keep coming back for more.
Just like the slave owner did on the plantations. Fed them just enough, gave them just enough housing, just enough. That's what Anton did. That's what all these big content creators out here doing for the most part. Especially in this Black Manosphere. They ain't helping nobody come up. They claim, yeah, I'll put this one on. How the hell you put them on? They channel stuck. They stuck at the same level. They can't grow no more, but you put them on. But you growing. Telling you, man, the hypocrisy is real.
It's no different than going to the 9-to-5 job. Most of you know what I'm talking about. When you at the 9-to-5, they only pay you enough to come back next week, dog. Half of y'all want to quit your job, but you know you got to pay them bills. So you deal with the BS day in, day out. Same thing online, fam. A lot of you guys, a lot of you ladies have to realize that when you sign up to be a slave for Anton, you don't need him. You don't need to be up under this tyranny. You don't need a taskmaster that tells you when to wake up, what to do. A lot of you YouTubers been paid by Anton to stay quiet when it comes to Ringo TV. You think I don't know what the fuck is going on? You think I can't read between the lines? You think I don't read these streets?
Facts, and I see the streets all day long. Listen, just because I don't make a video or I don't comment on something, I don't get around to something, don't mean I don't know what's going on. I see all this stuff. I'm watching all these folks make these moves. It's crazy.
I already know what's popping. A lot of y'all been bought by the slave master already. A lot of you YouTubers that probably have larger platforms. That's right. That's right. Anton's pockets is helping you out. And your loyalty to him is literally at the point where you won't even correct him because you've been bought and paid for already. A lot of YouTubers have sold out, fam, for fortune and fame. And shout out to the person that located the video that I wanted to find, because we're going to air that out in a live stream, possibly in the morning. There was a live stream that I did, I believe it was around January in 2025, early 2025. And I think it was one of my first live streams in the studio upstairs. And I recall I was doing a reaction video to a brother named Fritz, a Haitian brother. I believe he's Haitian because the name Fritz, I grew up in a community where we had a lot of Haitian brothers, and one of the brothers that was Haitian name is Fritz. So Fritz is definitely a Haitian name. Well, this brother was talking about how he gonna quit YouTube. He was going through some things. He's a family man, got a wife, got a kid, all that other stuff. And I guess YouTube was giving him a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? And he want to pay off his house and all that good stuff. So Anton did a video, and I guess he was reacting to the dude's video. And he didn't offer the young man no advice. You know what I'm saying? Because again, slave masters, they're not interested in giving you advice. They're trying to recruit you. And one thing you up and coming YouTubers got to understand about YouTube is that you don't need none of these ninjas. When this stream is over, I'm going to make y'all all understand. You don't need another YouTuber to give you visibilities. Fuck all these YouTubers.
And that's some of the best advice that you could ever receive. Because I'm telling you, these YouTubers, especially the ones with large platforms, they got all this money, they got all these views. Y'all know who we talking about, okay? These large platforms is just like you signing a record deal with a major label, okay? You get with a large record label, or you going to work for a large company, you can just be just a number. I told y'all about that, man. Like, for example, if you go work for a mom and pop retail store, they're going to most likely treat you better. They're going to take care of you as if you one of their own. But if you go for a large big box retailer, I mean, again, you can have the same mom and pop experience, but across the board, the odds are stacked against you. If you go to a large retailer, you're most likely just going to be a number. They're going to give you the slave plantation experience. We can replace you, whatever. Here, we give you just enough, blah, 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 blah. This is what it is. Same thing with these content creators on YouTube.
You need to rock out on your own, roll solo, get your own operation popping, and just keep it moving. These ninjas want to use your energy. They want to use your likeness, your glory. They want to harvest your energy, have you working day and night, making them good, making them the paper. And then at the end, they discard you and they replace you with another slave. That's what they've been doing. If you peep game and you look at all the fallouts Anton had with various key players, it's all the same story.
Yep.
You may ask, well, why these people don't come to social media and air them out? Well, you got NDAs, you got various contracts that people sign. And when they sign these contracts, it's designed to protect Anton from any sort of social media backlash.
You see, just like with these celebrities, people, you know, in the know, if you come out and you speak out about any of these folks, you're blacklisted. Your whole career is done. It's not just, oh, I lost my job and I'll take my skills and everything that I built with my life and go somewhere. No, you're done. You're blacklisted. Don't nobody want to work with you. You understand? And that's how they try to treat people like us that are whistleblowers on social media. They try to blacklist. Oh, don't go talk to Ringo. Don't mention Brainwavezz's name. Don't mention anybody. Listen, don't talk to them. Don't work with them. They all in it for the money, man. They on straight demon time. Y'all believe, listen, all these damn content creators that I've named and more are selfish as hell. I don't care about what they trying to talk about in the past before. Listen, again, we're going to treat this like a timeline. Like I said, this is like Christ. And I'm not saying Kevin Samuels is Christ. Let me make that clear. Hell no, he's not Christ. I'm just using it as the timeline. Like when they say before Christ, after death, all that stuff. I'm using this as a timeline marker. You got to pay attention to what's going on. This black manosphere, okay? How were they before Kevin Samuels' death? And how were they in the timeline after death? They done changed up after death. They've been all feeling froggy. They all been eating awfully good for them to lose somebody who they claim was a leader in their community. They've been eating a little bit too good. And it wasn't just Kevin Samuels' death. He was murdered. He was sacrificed. He was knocked off. I don't care however you want to say it. This happens all the time, man. Y'all have no idea, but let's go.
Now, see, Anton don't want no fucking smoke with Ringo TV because I'm real.
He don't.
I'm not these dudes, bro. I'm not like these cats you can buy on social media. I already peeped the game. This is the same cat that was defending Just Pearly when she had the racist on her platform and she was talking about how she got all her Africans. This is the same dude that I had a run-in with over the years, and then I got my memory literally remembering. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, I had a run-in with this cat already. This dude was on my platform, pulled up in the live chat and was like, yo, I never even heard of you. You were just recommended in my feeds. Wow. And I decided to come over and see what you're doing, and I'm disappointed. And then the other day, this dude made a live stream. Somebody hit him with a super chat, and they put my name in the super chat.
Crazy.
Which forced him to announce my name. This dude said, oh yeah, I fucks with Ringo. I love his content. No, you don't, bro. Don't ever fucking mention my name if you don't rock with me, dog. Like I said, I'm real. This ain't no skit. This ain't no play, bro. Don't act like you know me and like we cool, dog. I'm glad dude gave me the video, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for finding the video. I got over 3,000 videos on the platform. I'm confused. I'm like, damn, what video it was? Because I know I had a run-in with this cat already, bro. And he was acting like he don't even know who I am, dog.
And that's what they all do. They act like they don't know who none of us are. Some of y'all in the same boat as a content creator. Some of y'all are watching right now in the clouds. Y'all scared to come into the live chat. You don't want to say nothing. See, I'm going to say it. I ain't scared of none of these damn folks. I've said this a million times. I don't give a fly flip who you are on social media. I will call you out. One thing that this channel is known for, I'm not paid and bought for by nobody. Ain't nobody propositioning me. I don't want your damn money. I don't want your resources. I don't want none of that. I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all. Y'all stay over there with that demon time stuff. Y'all stay over there with those rituals and all that. Listen, I'll be po-pimping. Po-pimping for life. I'm good. Leave me the hell alone. But I'm going to call your ass out when you ain't moving right. If you on demon time, everybody get this work. You think just because you got money, you got views, you got subscribers that you somehow now alleviated from being called out? Nah, everybody can get this work. Matter of fact, you one of the main ones that get called out. Let's go, man.
I've been on YouTube since 2006, before everybody. How you gonna say you don't know who I am, but then in another video you cheering me on? Oh yeah, I fucks with Ringo. Yeah, I love all his content. You didn't say that back then. You never supported my platform. You never did. So now that I think about it, this dude like to use people, dog.
Yep.
That's why everybody falling out with him.
Yep. You got to pay attention. When you got a content creator, there was a content creator in the past that I exposed, and everybody, that content creator had nothing but fallouts, right? Fallouts, everybody fell out with that person. And then that same person tried to say the problem was everybody else. No, the problem is you. You're the common denominator. That's why everybody's falling out with you. That's what's happening with Anton now. I told you it's 2026. Things are coming to an end. Not doom and gloom, not death and destruction, but people reigning on top, cycles, errors. Everybody on demon time. Demon time is up. If you on demon time, you about to get exposed in 2026. Your time is up. Everybody on demon time in 2026. Listen, y'all had y'all time. Y'all had 2025, 2024, so 2026, your time is up. You might not think it. You might not see it. Some of these videos are warnings. Listen, the warning is out there. Warning always comes before judgment. Ain't none of y'all trying to get right because none of y'all believe what you're doing is wrong, and y'all so comfortable with getting away with it. That's the pride. You're so comfortable. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. When you look at Anton Daniels, he looked too comfortable. He act too comfortable. Every situation, he's like, oh, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Okay. Watch out for somebody who just act like they good. They ain't going through the struggle. They don't go through the grit. And I'm not talking about money. Listen, I know folks with money. They got more cars than Anton Daniels. They got more homes, plural. More homes, more real estate, more property, more knowledge, more anything that Anton Daniels can even fathom. And they got problems. They not comfortable. Anton Daniels is a little too comfortable. You got to stop and think, why is he too comfortable? People that are comfortable are lazy. You understand? And because they have accomplished one or two things, they be like, oh, well, no, you stay on that grind. The most successful people, the most successful companies stay on the grind. They stay innovating. Do you think these big major companies with their products and services that they offer can stop? Nah, man, they got to keep innovating. If Netflix, for example, stop offering new shows, new movies, new documentaries, new ways of allowing us to have access to this content, what would happen? The platform would stop and it would die. If you pick your favorite automaker, if they stop advancing the technology on their current vehicles, stop adding new vehicles, guess what will happen? Nobody will buy their cars. Clothing brands. Do you think if clothing brands stop making new clothes, there's no more new clothes, they don't extend their product line, et cetera, et cetera? Listen, I have a business and marketing degree. Can't nobody run that bullshit on me. I'm a total threat. You cannot sit in a room or sit on social media and talk that bullshit with me, especially Anton Daniels. See, the problem with Anton Daniels, he think he know more than everybody. He throw his money in people's faces like he think he know everything. He ain't nothing but a new money demon running around trying to pose himself as a Christian. And I'm calling him out. And I'm not scared to call him out. But he's scared to talk about me. Oh, make no mistake. He's scared. O'Shea scared. Melanie. All them folks, they scared. They ain't gonna mention my damn name. You know why? Because I'm not in they satanic rituals. I'm not on demon time, and they know if they mention my name the wrong way, I will decimate them, because then they whole audience, because they mention my name, gonna be watching what I gotta say and how I'm gonna respond, and they're gonna pay attention to all the content that I'm gonna do. And I got all the dirt, I got all the info, I got all the receipts. I'm the wrong one to cross. The Most High sent me here to send warnings to all you content creators out here, especially you big ones. Y'all better start moving right. Y'all better start issuing the correct words. Y'all better start treating your staff right. You better start doing this. Listen, if you don't do this, man, listen, your time is up. I'm just going to sit back with the popcorn. And then I'm going to make a video about it. I'm like, didn't I tell y'all that back in February? Remember when I told y'all that back in January of 2026? Remember we had this conversation? Here we are. Those people are not moving right. And when you don't move right, the Bible says the wages of sin are death. When you're blessed, the Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken, good measure, running over. When you are given something, you're supposed to give it back. You're supposed to pay it forward. Jesus came, Christ came to teach us servitude. Anton Daniels ain't on no damn servitude. Anton Daniels got his whole staff and all them other content creators serving him. He's like, yeah, I'll teach you servitude. You can come serve me. That's how Satan look at it. The perversion, the mockery of how things supposed to be. That's how Anton Daniels moving. But he'll say, I'm a mockery. He'll throw money in the way. He'll try to confuse you as a viewer because you're like, well, he's got money. I mean, I got money too. Listen, you don't know what I got access to and what I have. You don't know who I'm around, what I'm connected to. I'm blessed and highly favored by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I just don't care about all that material stuff. I don't care about that. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. It's cool. People think I'm rich. It's like Michael Jordan said. You look at me, Michael Jordan speaking, and you think that I'm rich because I got 100 million. But in the eyes of a billionaire, I'm poor. People look at me, they think I'm rich. But in the eyes of somebody else, Anton Daniels might say I'm poor. It's crazy, man. Let's continue. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all get some of the realest conversation on here that you're going to get on social media. All these other content creators, they paid and bought for. They trying to run the same script, the same slave plantation play, hoping that they're going to get a slice of the pie to eat. That's why social media is destroying itself. Between that and this AI stuff that is programmed to follow everybody on demon time. They running the same scripts that folks be on demon time. It is what it is, man.
That's why everybody complaining. It's because he's using these people. These are disgruntled, angry, former employees. That's what's going down. These people are upset because they were once under him and they got no rewards. All they got is played, left out in the cold, and didn't have nothing to show for it after investing all their time. That's why the other sucker dude named Freezy, he pretty much crying every day, singing the same things. People tired of hearing you, dog. You've been crying too long. Your run is over, bro. Yep. Give it up.
And you know why his run is over? Because Anton Daniels set it up to where Freezy could never make it. This is what happens. Y'all go yoke yourselves to these content creators thinking that y'all gonna make it. And it's set up to where you'll never make it. You'll never get put on. They never have the intention of actually investing in you. Again, it's just like Diddy. For those of you that watch the Netflix Diddy documentary, you know what I'm talking about. If y'all watch the Netflix Diddy documentary, it's been out for a moment. Y'all should have seen it. If not, hey, go watch it. You'll know everything you need to know. That's the same play that Anton Daniels running, the same slave plantation. Diddy had a slave plantation going on with Bad Boy and all of them. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Listen, ain't nobody coming up in the chat saying that I'm wrong. What up, Keep Prosper? And nobody saying I'm wrong. If you watch the documentary, Diddy ran his ship like a slave plantation. That's exactly what Anton Daniels is. He might put somebody on. He give you just enough. Dangle that carrot. Yeah, I'm going to pay you. Yeah, I'm going to give you this. Yeah, come run with me. I'm going to put you in this house. I'm going to put you in this car. I'm going to turn you into this superstar. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Might even put you out there a little bit. But guess what? Everybody that Diddy put out, guess what? They all ended up with their career suffering. It's either they had to just completely get up and leave and not have anything to do with Diddy in the beginning. But those that stayed and rock with Diddy, all their careers are done. Even Biggie. Biggie's dead. Why? Why is he dead? Because he was threatened by Tupac. He was threatened by Tupac. If Tupac and Biggie came together and formed a label or some type of business thing, everybody looking at Jay-Z and right now, man, it would be Tupac and Biggie and Tupac. They would have taken the game. Ain't no telling where rap would be right now. You would have East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, merging this one, the pull, the power they had. See, some of y'all are young. All right, some of y'all are young. Y'all didn't grow up while they both were beginning their careers. While Tupac began his career, Biggie began his career. And even like when they both was like at the height, like that was the height of the height, man, when it came to hip hop. You had Pac and Big and Pac just running things, man. That was the height, man. We was in straight utopia when it came to hip hop until the beef came in. But the point that I'm making is that even when it came to Big, Diddy would not allow that whole situation to go. He had to be in control, and that's how Anton Daniels moved. Anton Daniels will not allow anybody to even come close to the status that he got. And if you don't believe me, look at the people around her. Even look at the other content creators in the Black Manosphere. Are they moving like Anton Daniels? No, they're not. Because he's the slave owner. Let's go.
Go and retire. You know what I'm saying? And I already peeped game. You still working with Anton. All you content creators are working together. Let me put y'all on game. All these content creators that you see going back and forth, acting like they beefing. And I'm talking about the key players. The people that you think, oh, They airing out Anton. They doing this. They doing that. They all working together, fam.
Yep, for the
They
money.
all getting paid under the table, bro. It's content strategy. They make you believe, oh, so-and-so beefing, and this person got this new info, and oh, so-and-so finally breaks their silence. They all know each other, fam. It's all a play. This is a strategy that Just Pearly been practicing. That's where Anton got the game from, dog. Anton been sitting down with Just Pearly on how to acquire these particular social media slaves. There was such.
Let me show you something. You don't think Anton sat down with Just Pearly? Give me 1 second. You don't think Anton sat down with Just Pearly? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is real. And all those people that build up to over 1 million subscribers, they're all in the know. Okay? They all play the game. Do you understand? Pearly's a part of it. All of them, and all these folks are part of Black Manosphere, even Pearly. That's another conversation. We've already, again, y'all got to understand the history, man. A lot of y'all do not know the history. A lot of y'all do not know the history, okay? Y'all are watching all this, acting brand new, and think you know what time it is, and y'all have no idea the stuff that took place. I don't know how else to tell you. I don't know how else to tell you. I just don't know how else to tell you. Let's go. We'll talk about that later.
Such thing as social media slavery. I'm telling you, gang, do not, whatever you do, if you're a content creator and you're trying to come up, you don't need none of these YouTubers.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all were able to see Anton and Just Pearly. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you was able to see Anton and Just Pearly. Because it looked like on my end there was some type of technical glitch or something, little issue. Put a 1 in the chat if you just saw Anton and Pearly. If not, I'll get it back on the screen. Just let me know. Did y'all see Anton and Pearly on the screen? Put a 1 in the chat. I can't quite tell. It looked like something glitched out or whatever on the stream. If y'all did not see Anton and Pearly on the screen, then you need to type that in the chat. Please let me know. I'm going to sit here until I get a response. I want to make sure that y'all had the opportunity to see that. I'm going to do a full breakdown on that later, but I just want you to see that it's a real thing that they sat down together. And you wonder why people talking about Anton catering to a white audience. He definitely running the play. Is my chat dead? Like, is everything working? Is the stream good? I don't see nobody putting a 1 in the chat, nor do I see anyone in the comment section telling me yes or no, I did not see Anton and Pearly on the screen. Like, I need y'all to reply. Otherwise, like, let me know. I need to know everything is good. Okay, so y'all saying no. Thank you for that. So let me get that on the screen because y'all didn't see it, and I want y'all to see that this is a real thing. Okay. So you should see it now. You see it now. This is a real thing. All right. Let's go.
And so you having that ability to be able to leverage a platform to blow somebody else up is a huge added value that I think that a lot of people don't really take into consideration. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the biggest thing about like signing with me is you just don't have to do anything like other than show up and talk.
Did you hear what she just said? Did you hear what Pearly just said? If you sign with her, you don't have to do anything. You just show up and talk. I'm gonna have to run that back, man. I'm gonna have to run that back.
So it's I mean, I would say the biggest thing about like signing with me is you just don't have to do anything like other than show up and talk. About like signing with me is you just don't have to do anything like other than show up and talk. About like signing with me is you just don't have to do anything like other than show up and talk.
I'm gonna do a full breakdown on this later. When I tell you that Anton Daniels ain't doing shit, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all thinking that Anton Daniels and O'Shea and Melanie King and MTR and all them, y'all thinking that they actually grinding. They doing their thumbnails and they doing the video promotion and they designing this and they editing. They ain't doing shit. All they doing is sitting there talking. And then they bounce. Somebody else edit, somebody else do this, and then they getting all those views. They show up and talk, maybe record 2 or 3 videos, boom, they out. That's the same format that it is in the music industry. You come in the studio, if you just an artist, you're not a producer, you're not a songwriter, you don't do nothing. All you do is you show up as the artist. You hit the booth, or you talk about the ideas you want to say, you go in that booth, go in the lab, you cook, sing, rap, whatever it is that you do a song or 2, do a verse or 2, you out. You ain't doing nothing else. And then y'all sit up there looking like they working hard. And y'all, ooh, Anton Daniels, let me like his videos, let me subscribe. He ain't coming up with shit. He don't come up with no ideas. He don't come up with nothing. Other people are doing all the work. The same people that he hired, the whole staff, them the ones that's not getting paid. Them the ones not getting put on. Why? Because Anton Daniels is a slave plantation. Prove me wrong, Anton. Prove me wrong. Not just your little cherry pick selection that you got. Prove me wrong. He just like these pulpit pimps. You got these pulpit pimp pastors. They just show up to hit the pulpit on Wednesdays and Sundays or whatever day, whatever religion that they hit the pulpit on. And all they do is do the pulpit. Everybody else doing all the work. They show up for the fun stuff. They show up for meetings. You know, they get to go out there and perform, do their thing. Everybody else doing the work. The deacons, the staff, the ministry, the church staff. They all doing all the work. The pastor's just out and about doing whatever it is that they do. That's the same way that Anton Daniels moving. Pearly, all of them. All these big content creators. Melanie King, the females. They ain't putting in work. Now, I can show you who's putting in work. I can show you who's actually putting in work. You'll see the same format. You see the same AI thumbnails. You see the same type of gimmick titles. The same type of presentation. They videos all edited. They all do this. Even if they don't do a video, if they do live streams, they only show up for the live stream. They ain't got to orchestrate the studio. They ain't got to orchestrate nothing. And if they do, here, just press this button. Everything is told. Everything is laid out. Welcome to the world of business. I'm going to get into the whole Pearly thing in a minute. We're going to do the video. Oh, trust and believe, I'm going to break it down. I got all the videos, man. When I know, listen, a lot of y'all think that I'm just some new cat on YouTube since 2017. I've been watching all this shit on YouTube. I just decided to jump up on the platform because people were telling me, hey, man, you got good advice. You know, you do this. You should get on YouTube. All right, man, let me go ahead and start this channel in 2017. Now, I did not start a channel prior to 2017, but I've been in these YouTube streets. I've been watching a lot of folks. I was aware of Ringo. I was aware of all these folks back in the day. I remember the days when YouTube wasn't monetized. And folks are just making videos for the hell of it. They was making videos because they truly was passionate. I remember when YouTube wasn't polished. It wasn't edited. The way to find, I remember all of it. Just because I wasn't a content creator don't mean I wasn't there. So I'm aware of what's going on. I've been watching all this stuff. I just decided to jump up on this platform since 2017. You understand? I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get in the game, man. Let me get up in here. Let me get up in the ring real quick. Everybody else in the ring, let me get up in the ring. They tell the people telling me I should jump up in the ring. All right, let me go up here and do this. Get the people what they want. Well, let's go.
In order to get visibility, you're helping them to get paid. Look at Anton's show, Room 9. Who do you think collects the check? Anton.
Facts.
Who do you think makes the paper? Anton.
Facts.
Go check the video description under those videos. You won't see him linking no channels to none of those people.
And that's what I say. And does any of these content creators be linking channels to these people? No, they don't. They don't put their staff on. They don't shout out their staff. They don't do none of that. It might be an occasional here or there. They don't put them people on. They ain't helping them people come up. Them people working hard, figuring, man, I'm sitting right here with the Manosphere. Listen, and then they sitting there coming on, ooh, I seen this artist, and I seen this content creator, and I seen that one, and seen that, and I'm here, oh, I'm in the circle, I'm about to blow up, and they ass stuck there year after year at the same level. False promises, and they don't get nothing. Y'all have no idea, man, as viewers. If you're not a content creator, and if you're not somebody that has talked to other, listen, do y'all think that these are the only content creators that I speak to? I have multiple YouTube channels. I have spoken to content creators in all types of genres. I have met content creators in all types of genres. I know content creators on YouTube. I know content creators on Instagram. I know TikTok content creators, Facebook content creators. I've talked to all types of content creators, all types of genres. I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, just because you didn't see my face in a certain area don't mean I'm not aware. Just like people didn't see my face, at least as Brainwavezz, prior to 2017, prior to me starting my channel in 2017, doesn't mean I wasn't around. I didn't know what's going on. The same thing goes. Just because you don't see my space, I got other channels and I got other social media accounts. I don't be rocking on them platforms like I should. I can. I got Rumble. I got TikTok. I got Instagram. I got all that stuff, man. Facebook. Got all that. Multiple accounts. I'm chilling. I don't chase money, man. Money chase me. Because I chase God. It says, seek ye first. That's what the Bible says. Seek ye first and his kingdom of righteousness. You can't just seek God first. You got to seek God and his kingdom of righteousness. All that stuff will be added onto you. So it's God first for me. It's the kingdom of righteousness first. Money chase me. All that stuff will come afterwards. And it does, but let's go.
All that they do is supposed to benefit his platform.
Yep.
Their face, their likeness, their time. These people been sitting up on that platform 3 to 5 hours, putting in work. Sometimes you see them on the planet sleeping, falling asleep. They're there all night. Most of these cats ain't even getting paid, bro. Most of these cats is getting a little chump change in order to be there. Got these people feeling that one day they're gonna get their big break. Dude is literally waiting to see how they can prove themselves, to see if they worthy to be down with the team.
And you know what that is? That's essentially grooming. That's a form of grooming. The slave plantation. Just like the slave owner will say, well, you'll make a real good house Negro boy. House Negro girl. You can come up in the house. That's grooming. Trying to see if you're going to listen, follow, if you're not going to be rebellious. Listen, a lot of content creators do this, man. Y'all have no idea how evil this is, man. This is just pure evil. Anton Daniels, he don't care. Listen, he's getting paid. The only time Anton Daniels would change this if the money ain't flowing. If he ain't getting likes, clicks, and views, which translate to money, that's the only time he'll make adjustments. Anton Daniels don't care. He chasing bag. Remember, he's a bag chaser. He ain't chasing God. He chasing money. He crowns, he does witchcraft. Every time he put them hats on his head, and he's crowning his head with witchcraft. Crowning his thoughts. governing all his actions, because the body moves based upon what happens in the brain. Okay, we do based upon what's up here. I say also in our heart, but you know what I'm saying, the brain. He put that bag chaser hat on his head because he's trying to chase money. So he'll do whatever it entails to get that bag, to get the money at the expense of whatever. And he's good. I got the money.
I already peeped the play. I already saw the MO. I already seen the blueprint of what Anton got from Just Pearly. Not just Pearly alone, but even Kevin Samuels.
Yep.
See, what you guys have to understand is this. Kevin Samuels already had this game plan. His plan was literally to recruit a lot of these YouTubers to be slaves. In other words, you trying to come up, okay, you got to be up under me. You got to clip my videos. You got to make my thumbnails. You got to find all the new videos. You got to do all this work so I could look good.
You heard what he said? Find all the new videos. Y'all be thinking that O'Shea and Anton and MTR and Mel, like all these Manosphere folks and people that are not in the Manosphere, y'all actually think that they come up with these videos? I mean, I really want to know this. I want to ask my audience, do y'all actually believe that they come up prior to you seeing this live stream? Or prior to even when Ringo did his live stream yesterday, do you actually believe that these big content creators come up with their own ideas? Y'all believe that? Y'all be believing that they so creative and this and that. Listen, let me make something clear. When you see, for example, you see the music awards, or you see like the actors and actresses, you know, the Grammys or whatever. What do? They be shouting out a whole team, a whole host of folks for their success. Why is it that actors and actresses and music artists can keep it more 100 than people like Anton Daniels? See, they act like they ain't got no damn team. They act like ain't nobody working for them doing nothing. They act like they the ones doing all the work. Just like the slave owners did. The slaves was doing all the work, and then the slave owners was taking all the credit for it. Yeah, look at what I got going on. Yeah, I did this, I did that. You ain't do shit. You just sitting back benefiting off of the work that everybody else is doing. I don't care if it rubs some people the wrong way. Listen, I'm not on here on social media to play that damn game. This is the wrong channel for that. Y'all know what I'm about. I'm going to call all this stuff out. It's 2026. We don't have time to waste. I can see right now how the viewers, I see that some of the people, y'all upset by what I said. I can tell who's watching in the clouds and who stays, who comes in, or who leaves based upon what I say. When I say certain things, I can see who's triggered. Some of the people that's watching me right now are some of these same content creators, or the people or the staff that they send go keep eyes on anybody talking about me in a negative way. They in their feepies, they in their feelings, they triggered. Y'all be believing that these folks actually find these stories? No, they have a staff that find these stories, create their thumbnails, create an entire script, and then they just go do the video. They get all the information, they get everything, and boom, they do the video, do the live stream. They're not doing this on their own. They're not talented like that. Y'all believe that they that talented. They just have a blueprint like how Kevin Samuels had. Kevin Samuels had the script, he had the blueprint, and they all wanted access to it. All these Manosphere guys and gals, they was pissed off, blood boiling, angry that their platforms couldn't grow while Kevin Samuels was there. So they did a scheme to take him out. They took him out. And now they all eating good. They all happy. Let's go.
I can eat. I'll pay you a little something, or maybe I might not pay you nothing. Because at the end of the day, you're under me. I get to tell you when you can walk, when you can talk, when you can sleep. I want to all be working around the clock because we got to hustle, we got to grind. He's making you believe that he working. Anton don't do shit.
Facts. None of these big content creators, listen, all of the big content creators have a team. Do you understand me? All of the big content creators, the ones that are producing content very often, even not perhaps. There's a few that's authentic, okay? There's some large content creators, they do their own work. They ain't got no team, it's just them. They do it all themselves. Okay, salute to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. You got a lot of these folks, they fake. They got a whole team. They say, hey, we got to get 5 videos out today so that everybody could believe that you're just producing 5 videos. And then you have new up-and-coming content creators trying to compete with that. Thinking that, man, how did they do 5 videos? I got to do 5 videos. But you don't know, they ain't editing. They're not doing the live stream setup. They're not making sure everything's going. You got to do everything yourself. And talk to the people in the chat. And then they want you to talk to people in the chat. It's funny. All of these big content creators, if they live stream, for the most part, I'm not saying they don't ever communicate with their live chat, but they don't communicate with their live chat like they could. And they got a whole team doing the work. Y'all have no idea, man. And y'all be supporting all of that. But the people that are actually grinding don't get no support.
You understand me? Just like a lot of other content creators. They turn this thing into a slave factory where dudes are literally clipping videos all night and they uploading these videos every day. You think Anton is doing that? No, the slaves are doing that. That is what Just Pearly was doing. Remember when she had the Africans? Remember when she had King Riches and he was working with her too? Yep. Remember what she did to Sarvar Garvey? I got all the history.
Yeah, she cut Salvar Gardi. She tried to come after him and get his whole channel shut down, trying to claim that he was exposing how the business, how she does her contracts and that it was wrong and all this stuff. She tried to shut him down just because he had a conversation with her on social media. And he actually decided to put that on. She tried to shut him down. And that's what they do. That's why all those people want you to come in up under them. Pause. So they got that power control over you. Just like a major label. Just like Diddy. Diddy had all them artists. He wanted full control. Cassie, he wanted full control. Anybody else is around, full control. He wanted full control over all of them, irregardless of what you did or did not want to do. He had to have full control, full eyes on you. And if anything threatened that, he taking it out. That's exactly how Anton moved. That's how a lot of these folks move. Got to have full control over everything you say, everything you do. Ain't that what the slave owners did on the plantation, massa? Had to have full control of the slaves. You see? This is modern day slavery. Y'all, listen, y'all want to be sitting up there getting mad at the white man, but you're not even looking at what's going on in our own communities. Y'all not going to go to Anton or none of these folks and call them out on it. Y'all going to sit back and just allow it to go on and complain like me. Y'all going to bring all the smoke my way because y'all cowards. See, people that are not afraid, people that are free, people that are not paid and bought for, people that are not on demon time will bring all the smoke that way. And I'm also talking about other content creators. I'm not just talking about viewers. I'm talking about other content creators. They start making videos. You don't need Anton and all them. Anton don't give a shit about you any damn way. If he did, he'd be putting everybody on. Anton don't help nobody. Anton has a track record of acting like he's helping people, and all of those things went bad. That's why everybody making these videos calling his ass out now. Let's go.
I got all the testimonials. She flagged down that man's channel.
Yep.
That man was working with her. She flagged down his platform claiming copyright.
And that's Sovereign Guardy that Ringo's talking about again. I remember the applicant, whatever. I mean, the content creator, he was like overseas in Europe or whatever. I could have that geographical location wrong, but Sovereign Guardy, that's him. I got the videos. Ringo got, we got all this stuff, man. Y'all gotta understand, Ringo TV Reactions is the receipt king. He's the receipt king, and hell, I don't know what I would be considered, but I'm the intel. I don't know. I'm like the intel. I don't know, man. I don't know what title I want to put there, but just know, man, I got what I need. I got an arsenal when I need to. Come for anybody. Matter of fact, the bigger you are, the easier it is. Let's go.
When he's in the videos with her, they were working together. But she tried to sabotage him when she realized he was leaving and going his own way.
Yep.
That is what they'll do to you. And that's what Anton been doing. Anytime somebody felt cheated and they try to leave, he lash out on them. Hey, yo, what's this dude name? Chicago Rilla. Yeah, you the same fucking sucker that tried to call me out in a video talking about don't mention Ringo's name. But guess what, fam? I seen what Anton did to you. I seen how he disrespected you. But see, you disrespected me. But guess what? I'm a reasonable guy. I'm the type of guy that I stand for truth no matter who it is. Sometimes people will think, oh, I'm defending this person and I'm defending that person. I just speak the truth. I saw what Anton did to you because I'm in these streets. I'm peeping game and I'm doing my research and my investigation. This dude, Anton, came on social media blasting this dude about, yeah, I bought you a laptop. Yeah, I bought it. I got you a laptop. That's what your kids are playing with. Being very disrespectful. And this man supposed to be a Christian? How are you a Christian and you disrespecting this man because you bought him a laptop? If you bought a man a laptop because he couldn't stream properly, then why would you throw it in his face?
And he wasn't even supposed to bring that up. Yeah, I bought him the laptop. See, that's what people do. They do stuff for you just so they can throw it in your face. They'll let you be cool with them. They'll get it like, yeah, they doing it. They like Indian givers. They want something back. They give to you because they want something back. They want you to do something. And the moment you ain't down with them, they got you. They'll take all the stuff away. They'll put you in the poorhouse. They want to have full control over you. Nah, man. If you're a content creator, you don't need nobody. If you got God on your side, nobody can stop you. All things are possible through Christ who strengthens you and me. So if you got God on your side, you don't need nobody. You good. Especially these big platforms, man. These folks are just money machines. It's the new way of selling your soul. You can even see that because of social media. The news and media industry is taking a big hit. Netflix, Disney taking a big hit. The film industry taking, music industry, everything taking a hit. Why? Because of social media. So you don't think the new version of selling your soul ain't right here on social media? Everybody watching. Everybody drinking the Kool-Aid. Nobody's questioning anything. Everybody under the spell. Nobody questioning them because they put spells on their viewers. That's another conversation I can show you. I can show you there's certain things that they say, certain things that they do, and it's a format to put everybody under a spell. Yeah, man, y'all ain't ready for this, man. Let's go.
And see, this is why I keep telling you cats, stop getting under other ninjas. Because what they're going to do, they're going to throw it in your face. They're going to throw everything in your face. Anything they do, they're going to throw it in your face. If you bought the man a laptop, why would you throw it in his face saying, oh, you on my laptop? No, that's not how it goes. Once you buy somebody a gift and you give them the gift, it's no longer your gift. It's no longer yours. You can't stake claim to something that's a gift. Do you understand? But you disrespected that man because of something you gave. And this is something you've been doing to the people that work with you. That's why that cat joined up with the Freezer Man, because they're all upset at how they were treated. Anytime you have a group of people who are literally working with you and they're all in agreement that you've been treating them bad, you've been unfair, you know, they haven't been getting paid, whatever the case is. And here's the thing. Anytime you do that and they all coming together, it's because something wrong with you, fam. ain't no telling how long dude been working and ain't benefit. So if you bought him a laptop, a MacBook Pro, whatever the case is, that's payment. You owe him that. You owe him that. But no, you threw it in his face. You threw it in his face. And this is what they do, fam. The slave master will always throw it in your face.
And see, this is something too. Side note, we're gonna have to watch out with this and see what Glorilla's reaction. As a matter of fact, the thing that I saw, I gotta verify it. But the thing that I saw in terms of her response to her sister asking, you know, for help with money, is she threw it back in her face. If this is legit, if this is true from what I see, she threw it back in her sister's face. I'm talking about Glorilla. Gloria threw it back in Victoria's face. Scarface's face. Basically mocked her. Is that how a Christian woman's supposed to act? Everybody talking about how Glorilla got the biblical background and all this stuff. Is that how a Christian woman's supposed to act? Or is that how a woman from the street's supposed to act? Is that how a woman on Demon Time is supposed to act? See, a lot of y'all on Demon Time, so y'all agree with being on Demon Time. I told y'all, the majority of people out here on Demon Time. Y'all don't give a shit about nothing. Y'all don't care about no Bible, no God, doing right. You don't care nothing about that. Get money. Get shmoney. That's all you care about. Get shmoney. Get likes, clicks, and views and money. I don't care about nothing else. I'm eating. I'm getting likes, clicks, and views. You a demon. Everybody want likes, clicks, and views. I want likes, clicks, and views. Anybody on YouTube or on social media want likes, clicks, and views. You think we put our videos and content out on social media to get 0 likes, clicks, and views? No, we all want likes, clicks, and views. However, there's a difference between wanting likes, clicks, and views and selling your damn soul for the paper to get likes, clicks, and views. That's what we watching in real time. We'll get back to the Glorilla situation too. Like I said, I already covered it. I gave y'all the receipts, and I'm going to do an update to it. Let's go.
This is why a lot of people have an issue with Anton. It's because he literally is a white supremacist in blackface when you really think about it.
Yep.
I seen the clips where he was defending Just Pearly. I made videos about that probably in the year 2023, if I'm correct.
And Ringo is correct, because I just showed you that video earlier of Just Pearly. And, you know, I figure it's probably a good time for me to get it back on the screen, where Anton, he's defending Just Pearly. Let me back it up a little bit with what he's talking about. Let me get this back on the screen, since it's kind of right on time. Get this back on the screen and let me play it. Okay, and this is back in 2023, April 1st of 2023 to be exact.
Are able to build up to over 1 million subscribers. And so you having that ability to be able to leverage a platform to blow somebody else up is a huge added value that I think that a lot of people don't really take into consideration. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the biggest thing about like signing with me is you just don't have to do anything like other than show up and talk. So it's I do think like too, you also get all the collabs like that I get. I always try to get like my talents when I have a collab that they can collab with them too.
So they automatically get all of the collabs, they get the editing, they get the cameras, they get the studios, they get all of the shorts, they get the clips, they get everything. So you telling me that the only thing that your people have to do is just show up and talk?
Show up and talk. That's it.
Man. All they got to do is show up and talk. Ooh-wee. When I do the full breakdown on that, I told y'all, these folks ain't got no real talent, man. All they got to do is show up and talk. Y'all, listen, y'all be thinking these people are super talented. All Anton got to do is show up and talk. All these other Black Manosphere folks, all they got to do is show up and talk. Y'all be thinking, man, they working hard. They putting out videos. No, their staff is working hard. Their team is working. Oh, Shay got a team. All of them folks got a team. That's bullshit if they sit up there and lie. Listen, they better not lie and sit up there and try to sneak this. Like, well, I don't have a team. I do all this on my own. Bullshit. I'm calling your ass out. I'm going to do 1,000 videos. You're going to say, what's wrong with you, Brainwavezz? Because y'all know me. I'll make 1,000 videos about anybody. You don't fuck with me when it comes to that. I will literally destroy your whole career. I'll put so much information out about you, folks is gonna be like, damn. Y'all know better than to lie. Don't do it. Don't sneak this. Don't lie. All of y'all got teams. Y'all don't lift a finger no more. And y'all want people to believe that you working so hard. No, you cracking the whip. You whipping your slaves into work. Put out 5 videos today. Put out 10 videos in one day. I need 100 videos in 1 week. Crack the whip, edit them, get them done, get the thumbnails done, find the titles, do everything. And you just show up, you talk, and then you off to the races on vacation. You off to the races chilling. You too busy on social media in the clouds watching people like me, watching people like Ringo. You sit up there in the clouds watching us. We know y'all watching, man. Y'all can hide all day long. We know y'all be watching. I have personally documented so many celebrities that when I've been live and I've been talking about stories, I've had them pull up in my live chats. I've had them come out. Put a 3 in the chat if you are one of the people watching my show right now and you've been around on my platform long enough where I have actually done videos and live streams documenting, calling out celebrities and certain well-known people or content creators. Pull up in my live chat or leave a comment letting you know that they watching. You put a 3 in the chat if you've been around. If you new to my platform, you don't know me, you haven't been around, you got to go look around to see that. So if they pulling up on my platform with my 37,000 subscribers, I know they be pulling up on Ringo's platform and other people's. But they be trying to act like they don't see us. They watching this video right now. Look, Robert remembers. Robert been rocking with me for a moment. He know. Like I said, if you new to my platform, you just came around over the past couple of months or whatever, you probably ain't gonna know. You probably ain't gonna know. Anyway, man, let's get back to it. Shout out to Robert.
Yeah, he was defending just Pearly things. A lot of YouTubers was defending her.
Yep.
Obsidian was defending her.
All these big Manosphere Black content creators was defending just Pearly. And just Pearly was straight slave plantation. She wasn't lifting no damn finger. She was sitting back chilling, smiling. Hey, yeah, you do the work. You do all the work. And she tried to be like, well, I had them come on the show. They got access to all my stuff. Okay. For them to have access to all your stuff, but they didn't have your status, they didn't have your reach, they didn't get your views, they wasn't put out there like that. And you took all the money. You took the large portion so that they couldn't take that money and reinvest. You took the larger percentage. You took the 60 and gave them 40. You took the 70 and gave them 30. Just like your 9-to-5 do. Give you just enough to eat to where you come back. You straight for the moment. I got enough. I got benefits. I got this. I get that. But your ass got to come back. You got to come back day after day. They don't give you enough to go disappear for 3 to 6 months and then come back to work. But yet that's what Pearly was doing. Or that's what other folks is doing. They want you to believe they working so hard. No, they working so hard to crack that whip. That's what they work on, cracking the whip. We already proved, for example, just Pearly. Anton on this same thing was up there talking about with Pearly, right? Weren't you supposed to be on vacation in the beginning? I'm gonna do a full breakdown on it. Aren't you supposed to be on vacation? You back already. Man, Pearly was doing nothing but copying that other dude. I already did videos on this. I got Pearly videos on my channel. Let me show you something real quick. Y'all gotta understand, man. This ain't nothing new, man. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. You understand? This is nothing new. See if I can find this. I got videos on my channel. I'll put this on the screen. I've done this a long time ago. You see this? I got videos where I expose just pearly things. I've been talking about a lot of this stuff. And it's more videos. Look, 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, I did this. You see, I broke all this stuff down, man. All the receipts is here, but y'all just don't be paying attention to it. Y'all don't want to hear it. I broke it all down. That's why we saw the rise and the fall with Pearly. Y'all think I'm making this stuff up. I been did this. Do you understand? I've been talking about this. Ringo been talking about this. Other content creators been talking about this. But it's just like y'all just now listening to it. Let's go.
All of these ninjas was defending her. They were defending her because they were riding her coattail in order to get to success, dog.
Yep.
All of these dudes sold out. And they were busy protecting Pearly things, even in the wake of her having that racist dude on her platform.
The same way that all these content creators and other people are protecting Anton right now, even trying to make it look like they going at Anton, but they not really going at Anton. If they really was going at Anton, why the only thing they talking about really is this whole Corey Holcomb situation? See, if you actually gonna go at somebody, you gonna literally go to anything. And it's only limited to this the Corey Holcomb situation. That's it. The details in the video, it's all linked and only related to that. When you go, listen, like a freestyle. Listen, if you're having a freestyle battle, you know that person could talk about everything about you. They could talk about you, your kids, your mama, your girl, if you got one, or the fact that you don't have one, your clothes. Listen, everything. They can go in. That's what a freestyle battle is. They're going to talk about everything. Why is it that people like O'Shea make 1,000 videos, for example, and he up there talking about Anton Daniels, but it's limited, and then try to backpedal away from it? He don't give a shit. He getting likes, clicks, and views. He getting your money. And it's a lot of people that comment on his videos. They see the play. A lot of y'all see the play. We be trying to tell y'all. Let's go.
Y'all know who. We're not even mentioning his name. But y'all know who. And I recall he sat down with Six the Goddess, and she tried to spit game to him on the things that he's doing that's wrong. And he was literally playing dumb. Like he don't know that he's literally following a formula. See, the Willie Lynch letter is still in effect. And now black folk is reading the Willie Lynch letter. And they're basically learning how to keep these slaves in check. And if you know anything about Willie Lynch, you see a lot of the slave masters, they couldn't really keep their slaves, excuse me, they couldn't keep their slaves in order. They needed new methods. And Willie was able to give the slave master the proper methods on how to keep these slaves in check. So this same method is going on social media right now, where dudes are literally threatened, and they literally would kiss Anton's butt just to stay in his good graces.
Yep.
There are YouTubers right now that some of y'all probably subscribe to and watch who literally got paid hush money. What is this hush money for? Let me explain it to you. And make sure y'all hit that like button.
Yep, hit the
The
like
hush
button.
money go as follows. You're supposed to stay on code, never speak against the master. You must always obey. And one thing you never do is don't respond to Ringo.
Or me, or any other content creator that is making this content, giving it to y'all straight, letting y'all see what time it is. This is why they stay quiet. And it's not just this subject. It be a lot of things we be talking about, and they stay quiet because they're all in cahoots. Like Ringo said, they got hush money. They're like, hey, remember the likes, clicks, and views. Hey, I'm gonna give you this. They might actually give them some. I don't know. They ain't no telling what's going on. It's a lot of stuff they be doing. Could be all the above. So they gonna stay shh. Something they want, something they trying to achieve. Yeah, I'm gonna allow you to talk bad about me so you can eat. That's what's going on with O'Shea right now. Only reason why O'Shea tried to change the script, now he trying to go back to his black celebrity jump. Now he trying to go back and talk about what's her name? Glorilla. You know, he tried to make an excuse like, I could talk about what I want to talk about. Nah, man, don't give me that bullshit. You know what you're doing. People in his comment section, for example, was telling O'Shea, it's like, man, get back to the black celebrity jump. Why are you focusing on Anton all day? Because he was trying to milk it so he could get the last dollar out of it. That's what they do. They'll milk it so they can get the last dollar. But when I do videos talking about somebody all the time, and people got a problem, why you still talking about him? But then when people like him that did those satanic deals to get paid, they want you to believe they just worked hard to get all the way. Bullshit. Do you understand? Most of them, I'm telling you, man, they have gotten into the know. They've gotten into the crew. They've talked, for example, O'Shea has made it clear that he has Anton Daniels' phone number. He's spoken to Anton Daniels on more than one occasion, regardless of what he's saying about the situation since the Corey Holcomb show, since the 5150. Regardless of all of that, he in the know. Do you have Anton Daniels' phone number? No, you don't. You're not in that circle. All these guys, all these gals in that circle, they all in cahoots with each other. If you in the circle, you in cahoots. That's how it works, man. Let's go.
Think about all the things I've been talking about lately. Think about the stuff that I brought up concerning Kevin Samuels. Think about all the things I've been talking about during this week. I bring up a lot of information, guys. A lot of key information. Notice none of these YouTubers is talking about it. Notice everybody's quiet. Normally, under normal circumstances, people would have something to say. But when you've been bought by the slave master, you got to stay on code on social media in order to stay in good graces. That is where all of these YouTubers are in. Y'all thinking everybody's beefing. They not beefing. It's a part of a higher plan in order to get money, because they know that you viewers want to see the drama. They know that you viewers want to see the back and forth, who's beefing, what's.
Just like y'all wanted to see Corey get Anton Daniels' wig split. Y'all wanted to see Corey just deliver that fist, just hit him one time, and you know, Anton. Y'all want to see a fight. Y'all love that. It's demonic. Y'all love drama. Y'all love sin. Y'all are addicted to sin. So guess what they're doing? They're giving you sin. Y'all don't want righteousness. Y'all don't want to follow what's right. So if you love sin and you love drama, guess what you're going to do? You're going to pull up and subscribe and support and view and support people that are in drama and people that are doing drama. You might think they look polished and well put together. It's like preacher kids, for example. Why is it that preacher kids, they supposed to be the most well put together and polished kids out of all the kids out there, but yet they be the ones with the most drama? They got more drama than everybody else in the congregation put together. That's how these other content creators be. It's evil, man. It's straight up evil. Let's go.
Somebody said the Freezer Man, the Red Suppressions, all of these dudes, they all working together, fam. All of them. The females, everybody. Anybody that's connected, they working together. That other gossip lady that been making videos about Anton and sharing, she's working with Anton. They all know each other, fam. Go do your research. She know who Anton is, bro. They all working together. It's all one big play. The viewers are getting played. You good people that are viewing, they playing you.
Facts.
Because what you're doing is you're picking sides. 1 minute you're on this person's side, next minute you're on that person's side. And they playing you. And they keep you coming back and back and back. Some of y'all catching on. Some of y'all catching on and y'all peeping game. And that's why y'all stop viewing certain creators, because you realize it's like, when are you going to move on? It's like you keep on keeping on and you're not even getting nowhere. It's like you're just saying the same thing over and over and over every single day. Same thing, same thing. And it's like, damn, what are they?
What I say, same old beats, same old flows, same old streets, same old roads, same old speech, same old shows. Everybody sound the same. Look around, it's nothing changed. Just like I say on my Mind Slavery song. And that is on Apple Music, all that stuff. Go to brainwavestruth.com. It's out there. That's what I be talking about. They mind slavery. Listen. You know what? This is a perfect, man. Hold on. I might just actually have to do this, man. I might have to do this. I think that this might be applicable, and I think that this is perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna do this real quick, because since we talking about all this slavery, let me just go ahead and do this, man. And yes, this is me. This is my music. This is me.
Monkey see and monkey do, that's how they do me and do you. Our minds are blind, ain't got no clue with no eyesight. How we supposed to get through the brain? Hey, yo, I ain't no slave. Don't you see I'm getting paid? Pushing whips like Escalades. Don't you see the spinning blades? See, that's what I'm talking about. The box you ever think outside while you riding, bling and shining. You think I'm lying while you crying deep inside. I thought you riding while you ain't smiling on now, but wildin'. While you getting violent, here comes the rise. Cause bullets flying on the ground, somebody's lying. Post beat is slow, they dying. A few seconds later, it's silent. Break the quiet, hear the sirens. Facing like you might be frying. Just because your anger rises, drop the heat just like a diet. Take a sample, won't you try it? Alright, brain, but what if I don't lose weight? Why you gotta question what I say? Whatever happened to good faith? Have I ever led you astray? Nah, dog, I guess you're right. You stay here to help me fight. In the darkness, you my light. Out the trap and now I'm tired. They got us in my slavery. We thugging for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. We ain't unique. Stuck up in the same old case. Same old bull, same old pace. Tired of games, let's make a change. Stand up, be strong, let freedom reign. They got us in my slavery. We thugging for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. We ain't unique. We stuck up in the same old case. Same old bull, same old pace. Tired of games, let's make a change. Stand up, be strong, let freedom reign. Follow the leader is how it goes. Same old streets, same old roads, same old beats, same old flows, same old speech and same old shows. Everybody sounds the same. Look around and pick their game. Time has passed, but nothing's changed. Yeah, everybody's spitting flames. I wonder when they change the rules. Is it the thunder for the gun they use, or dance instructors busting moves? Know who's got the biggest juice. So lyrically, it doesn't matter. Just as long as your pockets are fatter. Anton. Draw your gun out the holster faster and watch your money stack up. I'm busting out in laughter, cause lyrically I'm a master. Punchline crashes will leave you a disaster. Finish the line, I can pass her. My mind was slave, has now broke free. Return to hip hop's mother tree to show you how it's supposed to be. Unique with creativity. They got us in my slavery. We thugging for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. We ain't unique. We stuck up in the same old case. Same old book, same old pace. Tired of games, let's make a change. Stand up, be strong, let freedom reign. They got us in my slavery. We thugging for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. We ain't unique. We stuck up in the same old case. Same old book, same old pace. Tired of games, let's make a change. Stand up, be strong, let freedom reign. How many people wanna break free? I'm talking about my slavery. Yes, it takes some bravery. You ain't enslaved, you say I see. To the grave we R.I.P. You follow the majority and end up a minority. Too late to say sorry. Just another statistic. You lacking the vision. It was you who made a decision to stay up in the prison. I guess you like to play them games. Lion tamers got you tamed. Mind trainers got you trained. Thought you were different, you look the same. Man, what a waste, kid. What are you chasing? More places to break in. Escaping with no traces. And hoes to be caking. With dough to be making. So now you gang banging. Cause a gun you be slanging. Death for the lack of hanging. A bunch of rounds gun spraying. Claiming you ain't playing while praising where you staying. This is what I'm saying. That's cool, but who you obeying? Just make sure when the day's in, you're original creating.
Make sure you're original creating. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Yes, that is me. It's your boy Brainwavezz. I told you I'm a songwriter, I'm a lyricist, I'm a producer. I wear many hats. I do all this ish myself. You understand? I ain't got no team. I do all this stuff myself. That's why they threatened by me. I got many talents. I can run in many circles, many spaces. Half these cats out here, they're not talented. They know how to hustle people. They know how to get over. They know how to run gimmicks, run plays. They know how to use the system to manipulate people. They use witchcraft. They use spells. They use a whole lot of things. They're not talented like you think, but y'all are under the spell of thinking that they are. Just like a lot of major label artists. You got a lot of small indie independent artists that got way more talent than these major label artists who actually be taking lyrics, taking a thing. Think about how many lawsuits are out. It's just like this on social media. Think about how many of these big content creators will sit up there and take your content. That's why I came up with the whole saying, content. That came from me, Brainwavezz. I'm the first and only person to start content. Nobody else says it like content like I do. You understand? So if anybody says content, they got it from me. Now, as far as my boys, as far as Ringo or whatever, man, I don't care. We boys. We good. That's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We good. We down. I'm talking about anybody else in these YouTube streets start going around talking about content. They got it from me. But see, these other big content creators can't go around saying that. Why? Because I've already put it out, and the way that I put stuff out, I put my original signature on it. So if anybody doing it, they're going to be like, man, you got that from Brainwavezz. So they not going to use it, because if they use it, that means that everybody going to be looking at me. And if they looking at me, they're going to see these videos about how fake they are and how evil they are. And especially as it relates to Anton Daniels. Come on, man. I got receipts for days, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go.
They doing? They milking the system, y'all. They milking the system. They already had a conversation behind the scenes. Like, okay, look, you do videos like this. You do videos like this. Oh, your time slot? Oh, your time slot is 10 p.m. That's when you come on at night. You come on in the morning at such and such time. You come on in the afternoon, and I'll come on like around such and such. And they have a time slot, and it rotates. So when one person is on live, they know a lot of you folks are going to go watch them.
Yep.
Right? And then when the other time slot kick in, then everybody going to go watch them. Notice this, peep game. Notice when each of these content creators is on, you don't ever see the other one on.
Facts. Facts. Why is it that they never, ever, ever, ever on at the same time? And not only are they not on at the same time, it's like they'll let one person put their video out or go live. That person got hours. Do you understand? Okay, so for example, let's say one the Black Manosphere content creators put their video out at 12 noon, right? That video gets released at 12 noon. Let's say it's 15 minutes long. So from 12 to 12:15, the video's out. From 12:15 on to about 4 o'clock, maybe even 5 o'clock, none of them other folks are dropping the video on the same subject. They wait. Why? Because they want that one content creator to milk it dry. And then you be hungry for more about the same subject. So guess what? The other content creator in the Black Manosphere dropped theirs at 5 o'clock. You, as a viewer, being hungry, you getting played, you want to see more. I don't care if there's breaking news with an update. This is why sometimes they'll drop a video. It'd be an update that might even happen 30 minutes later. They don't even get involved with it. And then that other content creator don't talk about the update in their video when they release it at 5 o'clock. Why? Because even though the update happens, say at 1 o'clock, their video come out at 5, their video's already done. It's already pre-recorded, especially for those that don't live stream. It's already done. And even if they live stream, the script is already made. Their team, their slaves have already created the whole script, so they can't go off of the script. They stick it to a script. Y'all really think these folks are authentic? You actually think that they're that creative? I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Listen, you're talking to somebody who's worked in the industry, who's been around all types of professionals, all types of people. I'm not somebody that's fanboy and fangirling. I don't give a shit about none of that. I've been around all types of people. I've been around successful, wealthy, people not successful, not wealthy. Been there, done that. This ain't nothing new for me. Listen, I'm born and raised in A. Everybody from, look, they claim whatever they from. I'm representing Atlanta, the Hollywood of the South. Everybody came to Atlanta to become something. You didn't think I watched stuff? I've seen the makings. I've seen the beginnings of a lot of things. And I've been in contact and I've seen people that come through Atlanta that might have been in another area, another state, another city, another region, another part of the world who come to Atlanta. Passing through, doing temporary work, conversations, whatever it is. They come through Atlanta. They come through Hartsfield, Jackson. Come on now. The international hub of the world. This is the international hub airport of the world. Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson. Anybody been to ATL know what I'm talking about. That dang airport stayed popping 24 hours, 7 days a week. It don't matter what day of the year it is. It don't matter what time of the year it is. It don't matter if it's 3 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon. Traffic crazy. It just be busy. It just be crazy, bro. It be crazy, bro. Why? Because everybody coming through here to pass through to do business. They coming here to do business. They on their way to business. They just left doing business. I've seen it all. I know how these folks move. Listen, most of these people out here, man, they ain't legit like you think. They just hustling you. They running a scam on you. And y'all believe it all day long. I know it bothers you. I know it disturbs you, but it's 2026. I don't have time to waste. I've been telling you that. I don't have time to waste. You think I'm going to pussyfoot and sit and dance around? No, I'm getting straight to it. That's what a man do. Straight for the juggler. I ain't got time for that. Nobody got time to be sitting here waiting, playing around. Okay, let's do a video. That's what they do because they playing y'all. Like what I was saying. So that second content creator, first one released a video at 12. It's done at 12:15. They ride. They maximize the views, maximize the money. They the one big content creator talking about it. The other content creator come on at 5 o'clock. An update took place. A major update to the story took place at 1 o'clock. They don't include it because it's not in the script. They slaves did not include that bit of information. A lot of y'all be watching their videos and y'all be wondering, how come they don't include any updates? You gonna be like, but this was like breaking news. This was a big update, and they don't talk about it on their live stream. They don't talk about it in their videos. Why? Because they can't milk the system that way. See, if they do the video and they include the update, that's one less video that they can make to hustle you and to scam you. So what they do is the other content creator come out at 5 o'clock, drop their video. They done at 5:15 or 5:30, whatever it is. They milk the system to 8 o'clock. Then another one come on at 10. And then what happens is the first content creator who dropped their video at 12 o'clock to 12:15, they come back with the update that took place at 1 p.m. So they dropped their second video. You like, wow, they dropped another video. They are the first one to come to update and ring around the rosy. They just keep the cycle going. They getting paid. They all making money. They all working together. Okay, you drop yours here. You drop yours here. And they ain't even doing the damn work. They just sitting back. They talking for a few minutes. And just like a lot of artists, all they got to do is when they go on the booth and focus on their songs, their lyrics, and focus on performing. They ain't got to do shit. They not focused on no logistics, no business. They not focused on songwriting, produce. They ain't doing none of that. They just jump in the booth and that's it. Hey, and they go back and play. I'm not saying anything about Glorilla in particular. I just like how she do her ad-lib. She be like, hey. I'm just saying. Hey. Yeah, Robin says this sounds systematic. It is systematic. Y'all be thinking that they doing authentic content. It's programmed, y'all. Just like in the tech industry. Let me break something down real quick. Just like in the tech industry, right? You got certain content creators that are in the know. right? They got access to all the technology first. They get the first cars, the first phones, they get the first video games, access to audio equipment, TVs. They get the first of the first well before anybody else get it. So they got time to sit down, check it out. I don't care if it's 10 minutes. They got 10 more minutes than you got. They're in the circle. They done paid the blood, sweat, and tears of sacrifice. And I don't mean like working hard. I'm talking about the blood, sweat, and tears of doing the devil's rituals to get the jump, to get the money. So because they get their hands on it first, they can sit there and review it. Then they got a staff to edit everything. So guess what that means? They spoke on camera for about 10 to 20 minutes. They gone. They on to the next product. They team is editing that video, and then they team released the video. They sat there and reviewed 5 or 6 different things all in one day. They gone. They off to the races. Then they team sit up there and break all this down and release it. And then y'all sit up there, ooh, they did a video. Ooh, they put in all the work. You think just because somebody holding their damn cell phone that's the video? That ain't no different than somebody holding a microphone. Just because they holding a cell phone in a video don't mean they doing the editing, they doing the production, they doing all that. Y'all are fooled. Y'all are deceived, man. I know how this works. You talking to somebody that's in film and entertainment. Listen, I know how this stuff works. These people are not authentic, man. Y'all be thinking they authentic. And then the actual authentic content creators, the ones who actually take the time, the ones who got to edit after they capture the footage, when they finally get it, they get left behind. Because the big content creators, everybody already looking, and they on to the next thing, and they on to the next thing, they on to the update, while the other content creators are still grinding because they don't have a team, because they're being authentic. Though they offer something authentic that you can't get from the others, they offer it different. That's what YouTube is looking for. Because in the day of AI, today everybody's using AI to do all this editing and do all this stuff. And people are hungry for this authenticity. But see, y'all got to stand behind what you're hungry for. You claim it's what you're hungry for, but y'all don't get in the line and support it. And I'm not talking about anybody here on my particular channel. When I say y'all, I'm talking about people in general. The general public. I know how this stuff works, y'all. They cannot bullshit me and deceive me. I'm not one to be played with. That's why they don't want to bring up my name. They know I know. Listen, they know I know. All of these content creators on YouTube know that I know. They know who the hell I am. They know who Brainwavezz is. They fear me. They scared of me. They don't want to mention my name. Just the same way that they scared to jump in the booth. When I was in the industry, a lot of cats were scared to get into. A lot of cats I would meet. I met a whole bunch of people. There's like, man, yo, bro, you can rap. I like your flow, all this stuff, your style. Yeah, this is cool. I want to work with you. Then a couple of them heard some of my songs. After they got done hearing some of my songs, they didn't want to work with me no more. You know why? Because they were scared that I was going to shine, and they weren't. When they heard my flow, they hear how I get down, and then they think about, dang, if this cat jump up on this track with me, he going to outshine me. You understand? I'm just that type of dude. I'm going for it. If I get an opportunity, I'm seizing a moment. Tomorrow's not promised. The Bible says tomorrow's not promised. You better go for these opportunities while you got it. You don't work for man, you work for God. So I'm going to get it in. When it's time for me to work, I'm going to get it in. I'm sorry, you don't want to get it in when it's time for you to do your job, but I get it in. So a lot of cats were scared to work with me because they didn't want me outshining them. They didn't want their own people, their own crew seeing me and talking about me more than they selves. Same thing on here on YouTube. A lot of these cats, they scared to work with me. They scared to mention my name because they don't want their own audience to see the greatness that the Most High has put in me. It ain't about me. It's what the Most High is doing through me. They were scared of that. They was threatened by that. So they stay away and they stay quiet. And then add on the fact that I ain't finna do no satanic deals. You ain't getting my ass on no casting couch. I ain't doing none of that shit. Y'all can have it. I'm po pimping for life. I ain't doing none of that. And besides, that whole industry is falling out any damn way. Everything, the entertainment industry, the music industry, all that stuff destroyed. Netflix struggling. What's up, Rollo? Y'all make sure y'all sub up Rollo too. He's another content creator. Netflix, Disney struggling. The CEO stepped down. Now they got the CEO that's over the parks and all that. Like, listen, man, I understand all this stuff, man. I know y'all may not pay attention, but I do. All these companies struggling, all these layoffs. Might as well be independent anyway. Let's keep on going, man.
They don't be on.
Hold on. Robin says, sounds like it's an underground network of creators working together to make sure they all get views and they get paid. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And if you want to get views and get paid, you got to get into that network. And not only is it a network, Robin, let me add to what Robin said. Not only is it a network of a bunch of content creators making sure that each of them get views and get paid, they also make sure that content creators like myself, like Ringo on the screen, do not get views and get paid. They put out things. They have people that go around. They have all types of stuff trying to stop you, trying to interfere with you. That's a part of their staff and their team to make sure that nobody sees you. They try to execute the competition. They try to take you out. A lot of them been trying to get at me for a long time. A lot of them. And they see I'm still here. I'm here by the grace of the Most High. Like I said, I got work to do. The Most High sent me here. Y'all can't touch me. Y'all can't take me out because the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has me here. That's why I ain't scared of none of them. I don't give a damn about how much money they make, how many subscribers. What that mean? That's worldly stuff. Take your money away and take your subscribers away. You ain't shit. Take your money, take your views, take your subscribers away, and who the hell are you? Would anybody talk about you if they didn't think you had money? Would anybody talk about you if they didn't think you had any subscribers, any viewers? See, they ain't nothing. They all about that material stuff. Will they still like you? Will they still want to watch you? Will they still want to listen to you and follow you if you ain't had all that stuff? Nah. They only follow you because they think you got something, and by being cool with them, I could probably get something. Just like people be like, hey, you hit the lotto, and they think that, you never worked with them. You never put in with buying lotto tickets and giving them numbers. You never was there helping. And they be like, well, just because you know who they are, and they hit the lotto, they figure that you hit the lotto. You be figuring you hit the lotto too because they hit. Nah, man. Nah. It's crazy. Let's go.
Because they want to maximize profits. This is how the operation is going. I'm giving you the blueprint on how these damn bastards are actually functioning on social media. Mm-hmm. Anton is the ringleader in this operation. Everybody else that's beneath him are his slaves. He know what it is. He's the one getting paid. Everybody else is broke.
Yep.
They're subservient to him.
Yep.
He's the grand master, the wizard, the warlock, the one everybody must bow down to. And it's because the money is the root of all evil, in which while some covet it after, they have erred from the faith. Anton do not follow God.
Nope.
He don't.
I dare anybody on social media to sit up there and make a video trying to justify Anton Daniels following God. Because if you do, I'm giving you a heads up and a warning. I'm going to make 1,000 videos. People gonna say Brainwavezz must be obsessed. No, I got work to do. I'm going to fully dissect you down to the nuclear atomic level on how what you said was wrong and how Anton is not a Christian. That man's a demon just like the rest of them. They all on demon time. You got many demons. There's all types of demons. There ain't just one type. There's a bunch of demons. And some of the most wicked ones are the ones who claim that they following God. You see no fruits of it. You see no evidence of it. But they talking all the time. But they're not doers of the word. I told y'all about this. Stop looking at people talking. Anton do a lot of talking. But look at how he's acting. Look at how he treat people. Look at how people are not getting to shine. It's all about him. He got the solution. He got the way. We've already shown how he's got a God complex. Anton talk like he God. If a man claim he a Christian, you supposed to make the Father your Lord and Savior. You supposed to be following the Father and the Son, the Holy Trinity. So how you gonna have a God complex? Anton got a God complex. Why? Because he on demon time. That's what those demons do. Y'all be believing the illusion. Y'all believe the spells. These folks are warlocks. A lot of these content creators out here, y'all believing it's right just because they talk about God and they say they this and that. They're warlocks. They're witches, warlocks, gang stalkers, monitoring spirits. And when the true people of God try to call them out, y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all flesh. Y'all are led by the flesh and not by the spirit. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about the majority of people out here. They're led by the flesh. What does their carnal flesh say? That's why they go after all that stuff, man. Most of these people ain't rocking with God. Most of these people on demon time. And that's why this stuff continues to thrive, because that's what people support. They don't support what's right. They support what's wrong, and they call what's wrong right. And that's the trick that the devil has succeeded with. The devil's winning when it comes to that. Yeah, look, Robin said a point. She said, right, the Lord isn't going to ask anyone how many subscribers they have while they on earth. Can y'all imagine it? Yes, my child, I am the Father. Before you enter into my gates, into the pearly gates of heaven, I have a question to ask you, my child. Yeah. What question you got? I would like to know, how many subscribers did you have while you were on Earth? I think I had like 37,000. That was not enough subscribers for you to enter into the gates of heaven. You should have had 1.86 million or higher subscribers. That is the cost of getting into heaven. I am going to cast you down into the pits of hell. Of course, I'm just being silly, but y'all know that's how people be acting. They act like they good. Listen, money come and go. I watch people with millions of dollars lose money overnight. Money come and go. It comes and it goes. Anton's sitting around like that money can't go nowhere. That's what people full of pride do. They're on demon time. That's how he act. He act like he's untouchable. I'm telling you, y'all will see it. If y'all don't see it, just keep watching. You will. But let's go.
A facade. It's a grift. He's hiding behind Christianity to reach the Christian view. Even his political views is a grift. That's to tap into that market.
Yep.
You see, when you really do a full study of Anton and you go back and you start to really watch the tapes, you go look at the tapes, you analyze what's going on, and you start to look at things for what it is, you realize he's grifting over here, playing this little game. He's not really smart, fam. He's not. He's looking for the smart people to have on his team to make him look smart.
And this is why Anton has his team talk about various subjects. So it looked like he cool with this and he cool with that and he cool with this person, he cool with that person, so that he could get somebody that's smart from this group and somebody that's smart from that group and continue to grow and use all the, like a slave plantation owner. What does a slave plantation owner do? They purchase slaves that are useful to their plantation. They don't purchase any slaves. They look at the slaves that's going to fit the needs that they have. Come on, man. Somebody, listen. It shouldn't take rocket science, man. They don't just buy any slaves. They buy the slaves that are pertinent to their plantation needs, to their goals that they're trying to achieve. That's what Anton does. Anton try to put people on his staff that are smart, that are qualified, that's based upon the needs. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't get people that you need, but what I'm saying is it's very strategic. He gets somebody from this side with this insight and expertise from this area, and then this side and this expertise, and then he go around like he got all the info, but really it's the info of the people that bring it to him. He's not the one with the info. Anton Daniels is the type of person that don't want to get dirty. What do I mean? He ain't gonna get out in the streets and do the leg work himself, because he don't work. His team works. He ain't out there getting dirty. He just like Diddy. Diddy was like, he went to the people in New York. He was walking down the streets, shaking their hand, hugging, dapping them up. And then afterwards, he was like, man, It's like about 150 people I had got up with. I was amongst the people. He's like, I feel dirty. Man, I'm gonna have to go take a bath. I'm gonna have to put some peroxide in the shower. I'm gonna have to use a whole. He's like, where the hand sanitizer? He just like, that's how Anton Daniels is. He ain't actually out there the legwork doing it. He get people from different areas to do that, and then he make himself seem like he's the guy with all the smarts. See, Corey already knew this. Corey already, listen, you don't think Corey Holcomb knew this? This is why Corey played his ass. Corey got his own troubles. Don't get it twisted. Corey got his own troubles, but Corey Holcomb played Anton when it came to that. That's why he sat back and let Anton go run his mouth. He watching who Anton running to. What show is he going on now? Okay, yep. That's what I thought. That one. So easy to see the play, man. It's so easy. And then watch who all of a sudden trying to make videos, trying to make it look like they play in sides, make a bunch of videos. Hey, I'm calling out Anton, so I'm not pro Anton. The ones that try to make it look like they not for somebody, they be the main ones. Some of the people who act like they against something, they the main ones that's in it. Man, y'all ain't ready for this knowledge, man. Let's go.
You get what I'm saying? It's like having a business and you just hire the right kind of people that are smart. Let them do the job.
Yep.
You take the credit. That's what's going on.
Anton take the credit. He don't give his team no credit.
That's what's going on, gang. Now, some of you may say, but what's the problem, Ringo, with having people that work for you? Well, the problem is that people are being cheated.
Yep.
And one thing you have to understand is this. On social media, you got to know your value as a human being. You cannot let a content creator determine your value. That's crazy. This is a growing industry, which means Anton having been in this business all his life to know and have a set standard by which a person should be paid or what their value truly is. This is a growing creator economy. Anton uses the blood, sweat, and tears of people that are desperate for stardom, desperate to be visible.
Yep.
And he's using them in order to harvest what he wants.
Energy harvesting. That's what warlocks do. That's what witches do. Energy harvesting. Sign your name. Listen, he get your name on paperwork. Because, Anton Daniels ain't going to let you come around him unless he got papers on you. So you got to sign those deals, sell out, and he energy harvests your smarts, your time, your talents. That's what Pearly did. Energy harvesting. They never were trying to build these people up to become greats and giants themselves. They never tried to train these people up to become equal or greater than him. They kept them underneath them. Why? Because they needed them underneath them so they could continue to grow. It never was about helping the other person. Just like these pulpit pimps, they give you just enough Bible to keep you stuck right there in the church, keep you stuck at a certain level. Why? To keep you stuck right there so you can continue to tithe, you can continue to pay, you continue to serve, you continue to do everything. You make your whole life a church. Your life falling apart, everything destroyed. You ain't got no time. You ain't got no energy. You're not doing nothing that God told you to do. What it thus saith the Lord tell you to do. You're not doing that. You doing what thus saith the pastor. You in the church making the pastor rich. Same thing on these 9 to 5s. Listen, same old beats, same old flows. Everybody sound the same. Look around. It's nothing changed. Listen, man. It's the same thing going on, man. Let's go.
He's the one being enriched while you stay at the bottom.
Yep.
Go to the Room 9 platform and look at all those people that's on that panel. They're all being used. I looked in the video description. I'm like, damn, who this person is. Let me go look for their platform. I can't find them. Their name is not there. No Instagram. No visibility. Like, who are these people? What about them? They're not getting nothing in return, fam. Those are slaves. Those are crash dummies. And in the end, the videos are getting 10, 40,000 views a pop. Who's getting that check at the end of the month?
Anton.
Anton. You think that check is getting split between everybody?
Shit.
No.
Ain't getting nothing. That's the problem. That's the same thing that with Glorilla. That was the whole conversation with Glorilla and her family. Her family, from what we've been told, because I ain't heard Glow say otherwise, I ain't heard nobody else say otherwise, is that they've been there, they've been in the struggles, they've been doing everything together. And they supported Glow for her come up. They supported Glow for a come up. It wasn't like we had a falling out. Everybody trying to play stupid in the industry. Well, I don't know what's really going on. Bullshit. You know what's going on. Stop playing dumb. You got a lot of people that just listen. Those other podcasters, you got radio personalities, all that. I'm about to break all this stuff down. The reason why they play dumb is because they in cahoots with Glorilla. They in the industry. They got to protect other people in the industry. So they're going to play dumb. Anything come out about anybody in the industry, they're going to all say, yo, we cool. That's what they do on social media. Anything come out about Anton Daniels, all these people running out. What are you talking about? Y'all there to defend it. Trying to use the size of their platform, hoping that the people, that the viewers will be like, well, if all these people coming out saying it and they all big channels, it got to be legit. Glorilla had the support based upon what's out. Ain't nothing else came out to say otherwise thus far. She blew up. I know there was conversations. She's like, I got you, because that's how everybody be. And she left them hanging. That's dirty. Anton Daniels got the Room 9 crew, got other people. They doing all the work. You think they getting anything? Nah, man. They barely got a roof over their head. He barely giving them a roof over their head, which is the platform, his platform.
Money's going in his pocket. And they're most likely hearing a speech that y'all all need to prove yourselves. Y'all all need to show me that y'all really want this, that y'all really want to be upgraded. You know what I'm saying? Be promoted to the next level. You know what I mean? And that's what they're hearing. If you're a YouTuber and you're trying to come up in this business, you don't need nobody but God. That's all you need. You don't need nobody telling you, come up under me, be my editor, be my thumbnail guy. I need for you to do the research. No. Go do your own thing, fam. Struggle. Go through. And you're going to find your own way. A lot of these people learn how to manipulate others who are not as knowledgeable as they are. And that is why they're able to thrive and win in this YouTube type business on social media, right? Shout out to Jonah TV War for the $2 support. Says peace and blessings, brother Ringo, much love. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Shout out to Caramel Kimmy Kim. See you in the building. If you're new to the platform, consider subscribing. What we're talking about is Anton Daniels is a social media slave owner. A slave owner on social media is a little bit different, guys. When you think about slavery on social media, a lot of times you can't go against massa. I've been quiet about a lot of topics. I've been kind of in the background looking and watching. I noticed that there's a lot of discrepancies, a lot of issues that's taking place. Many people talked about these issues. It's time for me to talk about them. Again, I've given Anton Daniels the opportunity to make things right. It's a principle that I got from the movie The Equalizer. Anytime Denzel is about to take care of business, he would always give the criminals the opportunity to make things right before he checked that clock. And I given him the opportunity to make things right. And he haven't made things right at all. Instead, he grew worse, more arrogant, more, wicked.
And one of the things about what y'all are seeing on social media, when you see Anton Daniels being more arrogant and wicked, that's only the glimpse that you see on social media. Turn the cameras off and see who he really is. Y'all be believing these guys are saints. They straight demons, man. Y'all have no idea. They are straight demons.
And it got to the point now where a lot of people's lives have been affected. And ever since the Corey Holcomb situation, he grew worse and worse and more arrogant. I've listened to Anton's videos in regards to the daughter situation. And I'm here to tell you that as I listen to these videos, as I listen to the things that he had to say in terms of, I took my daughter out of school, I did this, I did that. No, you didn't. You didn't do none of those things. That was for social media.
Yep.
And I had to look at these videos very carefully to consider body language, facial movements, eye contact. And what I got was a man that was trying to play on the emotions of the people. And many people believed that, you know, the situation with Corey really affected his family and everybody's struggling and suffering. No, that did not happen. Is it right what Corey did? Not at all. It's not right at all.
Nope.
At the same time, all of that stuff was stage acting. Yes, even down to the alleged relationship between Anton and the YouTuber Mika. Now, in my investigation, I've noticed some troubling issues. There was an episode on, I believe, the Room 9 where right after the drama took place, you had Mika that came up on the program, and her body language, her facial expressions, the chemistry was off. There was something dark taking place. Anton tried to smile, laugh, but Mika's face was not smiling. It's almost like she knows. It's almost like she feels some type of way, but she can't speak. For some reason, she's unable to talk. Now, I'm not going to delve into whether or not them two had a relationship. That's neither here nor there. At the same time, as a man, I could look at her body language. Something is not right.
Mm-hmm.
Something is not right with the way she was looking. She was nervous, fidgeting, moving around. She wasn't comfortable. And those are all the signs of something. Something happened. And I noticed that she would not come back to the program. There appeared to be some sort of separation. There appeared to have been some disconnect. And a lot of people talked about these things. A lot of people shared their thoughts about it. And we heard what Corey had to say in regards to he never invited her. He never said she was allowed on his show. And to this day, we have not gotten any clarification on, did Anton lie to Mika? Did Anton promise her that she would be on the Corey Holcomb show? These are the type of things, ladies and gentlemen, that happen to you when you're recruited on this plantation from these particular content creators. You may get promised things and you end up being a part of something and working and putting in your energy, and then you realize you were getting played the whole time. The way Mika's face looked, it was like, damn, I got played. They played me. That's all I seen. But for some reason, she's unable to speak. And this is very troubling because if you are a victim in any sort of way from Anton, you should be able to speak about what took place, what you're going through. Her face was very worried, very concerned. She looked as if though she was angry with Anton. You could see it. I'm not the only one that could see this. My wife saw this.
I saw
she
it
could
too.
look at her and she was like, something ain't right.
Yep.
Something is not right. But I believe that maybe she's under a contract, you know? Maybe she's under a contract. Maybe she'll come back to that program. I don't know. But one thing I do know is the people that are up under him, those are slaves. Those are people that they're under his control. And it's not just the people on the Room 9 platform. Other YouTubers that are independent, they're bought and paid for, guys.
Yep.
A lot of these guys are bought and paid for. Y'all don't want to believe it. But when money is involved, people change, man.
And we talking about independent ones. So, I mean, I kind of want to switch gears a little bit. I'm kind of go over here real quick. Let's just skip around a little bit. Let's go.
Supported me, never showed love. All that bull crap he talk about, he support content creators, he support this. He never supported me. You know what I'm saying? Never showed no love. Never told anybody to subscribe. Never told anybody to watch my videos. He never posts a link to my channel. Nothing. So why the fuck that dude came in that video acting like he rocked with me? That's disrespectful, bro. You gaslight those viewers. You made them think that somehow we cool.
Yep.
I don't appreciate that, because that's why a lot of people keep coming to my platform making it seem like I was cool with this dude. I don't know this cat, bro. Never spoke to this dude like that. I don't know why people keep coming over like, yo, man, I thought you were cool with Anton. And I'm like, cool with who? What are you talking about? I don't know that dude. That dude already disrespected me a year ago. You think I forgot? I got those receipts. I got receipts on everything, fam. It's crazy. And the reason why people upset with me is because I'm able to bring out these tapes. It's like, if I'm making videos about one thing, they upset. If I make videos about this, they upset. What do you want from me? What do you want? When I'm speaking to...
It's like Tyrese said, what do you want from me? This is when I need to do the Tyrese ad lib. What do you want from me?
The truth, you mad. When I focus on this, I'm mad. When I defended his daughter, you were mad. Now that I'm calling him out for the things that I'm seeing, you still mad. The truth is, fam, they don't like me. That's the truth. A lot of these cats don't.
Yep.
And no matter how much they hate, they can't stop the truth, bro.
And that's what they mad at. They mad at the truth. They mad at the truth. That's why they don't like me. When people come into my chats, they come into the comment section, they're disagreeing with, it's not like they're disagreeing. They're coming with like anger and rage, because it exposes them for being frauds, and them for being on demon time, and them for being grifters, and them being down with all these people. A lot of people just want to be down with somebody. They just like Brandy. I want to be down with what you're going through. I want to be down. You know how she did with the ad libs. They just want to be down with Anton Daniels. They want to be down with the plantation. I just want to hang out with them. That was the same thing we saw with the Diddy situation. They just want to be down. That's why Diddy got off on some of the charges, because some of it was consensual. So then the lines get blurred. How could you say somebody treat you this way and they wasn't cool, but you was rocking with them all this time? You stayed with them, you was rocking with them, and now you want to be like, they ain't cool? This is why I be trying to tell you about even people that used to rock with me on my platform. You had some content creators like last year and all that stuff. Y'all know what happened in 2025. Those of you that follow me, if not, the videos are there. I don't take nothing down. They act like they was down with me, super chatting, paying, shout me out, all that BS. And then they went to go make 1,000 videos going out on me, thinking they could bring me down. Like you gonna get some trophy or award or something, get recognized. You're the woman, you're the man, you're the man, you're the woman who quote unquote brought Brainwavezz down. Man, y'all ain't got that type of authority. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob can bring me down. But he's not, because I follow him and I'm obedient to him. And they never to be seen again. But they act like they was cool. Some of them I talked on the phone with. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what Ringo be telling you. This is what I'm telling you. Just because you talking to somebody on the phone, just because you sit up there, they sending you money, just because they doing it don't mean that they cool. Look, when it came to what you call it? What's up, Tilly? I mean, me and Tilly cool. Me and Tilly cool. Of course, you know this don't pertain to you, Tilly. You already know. A lot of these folks, That's how they be with Anton. That's how they be with all these people. They be chopping it up. These other content creators. These content creators. They cool with Anton. They chopping up behind the scenes. They might even be meeting up in person. And they all frauds. That's exactly what they did with Kevin Samuels. All these people, Anton, O'Shea, all of these people was in the circle. They all was hovering around Kevin Samuels, acting like they was cool with Kevin. Melanie Kings and all the women, all of them, they was cool with Kevin Samuels. The Manosphere folks and more. It was cool with Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels had what they wanted. But they all conspired to keep their mouths shut and see to it that he got taken out. And that they got access to what he got so they can go run the play. And ever since then, ever since after Kevin Samuels, all their platforms been popping. And Anton Daniels, he think he a god. He running around here, walking around here like a god. And that's probably the demon that he's manifesting. Because I told you these folks be doing rituals and all types of stuff. Especially if he trying to do anything like Kevin Samuels, they're into witchcraft, they're into witchcraft, they're into witchcraft. Y'all have no idea. That's what the allure and the excitement. Y'all thinking it's just, oh, they great. No, it's a spell put on this stuff. Just like they put it on music, they put it on TV, they put it in video games, they put it in everything. Y'all get obsessed by it. That's what the Bible tells us. We gotta fast amongst other things. It's crazy, man. Let me find this part.
They can't stop the truth. My consistency is untouchable, fam. I'm always being persistent in my approach, you know, because I know there's people out there that are smart, they're intelligent, and they're listening to my videos. No matter what, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna talk my talk. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and my delivery is gonna always be stern and straight to the point, you know. Because I know people can feel the content and they know that it's time. A lot of people are upset and they're waiting for somebody to talk about these issues. You know what I mean? Everybody's bought and paid for on YouTube. I keep telling you, can't trust nobody. People been compromised already. All your favorite content creators, they've been compromised by money, dog. Money. They've been compromised already, fam. No matter how you see it, they all together, y'all. They're all together. These dudes will sell their butt, bro, for clout. They'll do anything. Please, could I be on your show? Please, could you interview me? Please, they would do anything, bro. Anything for fame. I'm just not cut from that cloth, man. I've always rolled solo, do my own thing. I call people out by name. I don't sugarcoat because I only have one life, bro. One.
Yep.
And I'm going to make it happen straight up because I want the people to respect this truth and know that I'm not like these dudes. None of these dudes can buy me. You know, because, you know, I see this happen where people super chat and all of a sudden they buddy up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
See, that don't work with me. I've had people, like I just talked about that earlier. I've had viewers super chat me. I've had viewers super chat me for years, and they think that just because they super chatting it, that's supposed to like do something. I mean, what is that supposed to do? Like, appreciate the support, but what is that supposed to do? They be thinking they can buy you. You see what I'm saying? That's the same type of mindset Anton have. Like, viewers be thinking they can buy the content creator, and then Anton Daniels is a content creator that he could buy the viewers. And in a sense, they kind of do. It's crazy, man.
I ain't with all of that, bro. I ain't with that type of stuff. I focus on doing this work, getting this message out there so the people could be edified. So again, if you're an up-and-coming YouTuber, stay clear away from Anton's Patreon.
Yep.
Do not get involved. There's nothing you need over there. There's a lot of YouTube channels that you can sign up to that'll give you tips and tricks.
And guess what? A lot of those YouTube channels, those tips and tricks, they're free. Listen, I'm not saying you got to do everything for free. You can't get paid for your time or your talents. But what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of things that they'll just give. While it comes back to them, giving it shall be given unto you. That's a biblical principle. Anton ain't no Christian, man. I wish Anton would try to make a video trying to talk about how he a Christian and these. Let Anton sneak this since he all in his pride. Boy, that's going to be a big mistake. Anton better not come on his show. He better not make no videos talking about you got these people or you got these YouTube. Because you know he ain't going to mention my name. He's a coward. Okay? All these guys are cowards. They walk big and tough. They all on demon time. Okay, he's not going to mention my name because he's scared that if he mentions my name, people are going to see who I am and then they're going to see my awesomeness and then he's going to lose out. Well, if people were to do that, apparently you ain't that awesome. You shouldn't be threatened. Listen, I'm not threatened by nobody on my channel, on my audience. I don't talk that mess like that. I'll mention anybody's name. You know why? Because I'm not threatened about them going to look at another content creator and them unsubscribe and leaving for me. If they gonna unsubscribe and leave for me just because I mentioned another content creator, and obviously I ain't shit. Obviously, I need to go back to the basics, go back to the lab. I need to look at what I'm doing or why I'm even on here. If I'm that scared and that threatened to mention it, I'm tired of that bullshit. Content creators be like, yeah, we can't mention their name because... No, that's because you ain't about nothing. I'm going to do a video about that. I'm going to have to do a video all about that. That's why they scared to mention somebody's name, because you ain't ish. You ain't got nothing substantial to offer while you up here running around acting like you all that. If you was all that, you could mention anybody's name and your people going to stay and rock with you. The people that pull up to my platform, my subscribers at Brainwavezz Advice Topics LLC, they rock with me no matter who name I mention. I can mention a content creator I'm for. I can mention a content creator I'm against. And guess what? They still pull up. So something wrong with you, Anton. Something wrong with all of y'all that y'all, that all you so-called big content creators, you can't mention another content creator name. That means you ain't shit. I'm sorry. Point blank period. You ain't shit. The fact that you're threatened to mention another content creator's name mean you ain't a man and you ain't shit. Every time I make a video about somebody, I call their name out. I've got catalogs full of that. It's so many fake people on social media. It's so many demon content creators. Man, I tell you, man. They all playing games. They all playing, especially that Manosphere. Ever since Kevin Samuels after death, gonna treat it like a Christ timeline before Kevin Samuels, like before Christ. And again, I'm not saying that Kevin Samuels was Christ. He absolutely was not. I'm just trying to use this timeline. I'm just using wordplay. Don't you understand? I'm a lyricist. Don't you understand? I'm an artist. Can't you hear my lyricism when I'm always doing these live streams and these videos? So why would it be any different in my songs? I'm very unique and very creative. You understand? That's how the Most High made me. I ain't trying to copy nobody else. I'm being me. These content creators ain't ish if they can't mention another content creator's name and call them out. And they scared that people and their viewers gonna see them and leave. If your viewers see another content creator and want to leave, you ain't ish. You ain't about nothing. You on demon time. You been lying, deceiving the people. You scared that your own audience is going to wake up and see you for the fraud that you are. Man, it's horrible, man. I know it hurts some feelings, but it is what it is. It's reality. So I'm going to be talking about this and more. I'm about to get out of here. Go kick back. Enjoy the rest of my time. Let one of these let Anton in it. I don't care. I don't give a damn who it is. Let Melanie King. Listen, I don't care if it's dudes. I don't care if it's chicks. I don't care nothing about that gender stuff. I'm coming for the women too. The women can get this work. The women can get this work. What, I'm supposed to not say nothing just because it's a woman? Nah. Y'all gonna get this work. If I catch any of them, if you catch any of them, hit me up. Message me. Yo, Brainwavezz, I saw on this show, I saw on that show, they was talking about you. Or if you believe that they was sneak dissing, because they like to sneak diss because they cowards. They like to hide behind the shadows and drop stuff. Act like they don't know who they talking about. Try to lead their audience like, who are they talking about? Hit me up. Message me. Let me know if one of these Manosphere content creators try to sneak this. I'm going to destroy them, man. They better just go ahead and continue to get the payment, the hush money checks. Continue getting paid to keep their mouth shut. Y'all have no idea, man. Everything is going to change on social media as you know it. All these content creators, I'm telling you, man, everything about to get flipped upside down. I told you 2026, things are coming to an end. Not doom and gloom, not death and destruction, but the people reigning, that's on demon time, these cycles, y'all wondering when are things going to shift and change. It's already happening. It's been going down since last month. Y'all seen a lot of change. It already started in December with the Passport Bros. Passport Bros are done. The axe is falling on everybody that's on demon time. The Passport Bros is on demon time. They going around the world, pumping and dumping, doing the same crap that they was doing here in the States. They was just going around the world, and because it was a fresh environment, it was a new environment. No, they was spilling it. And now that the whole world peeping game, and now that the axe fall legally, they ain't doing it no more. And the list just goes on and on. They all, listen, the axe is falling on all these folks on demon time. I told y'all in 2025, last year, that it was the shake up, break up, wake up, make up. That was the thing for the year. We saw all of that. Cat Williams told y'all in 2024. It was the year of exposure. We saw all of that. All of this stuff is playing out, and it don't go away. You still got the layer of the sandwich or the burger, whatever, the lasagna, whatever you want to call it, the cake. I don't care what food you into. Right? You pick your food. Still got the year of exposure for 2024. Still in 2025, got the shake up, break up, wake up, make up layer. Now we got things coming to an end for these folks on demon time. Yeah, Robin is right. She said that Manosphere pushes a lot of hate towards women. It do, especially the sisters, man. Man, I love the sisters, man. Listen, I don't discriminate. I support other ethnicities as well. I got people in all ethnicities that I rock with. You understand? But somebody, as a black man, I got to show the sisters love, man. I love the sisters and the sisters love me, man. Black women love me. I don't have those issues with black women that like other black dudes have. I don't have those type of issues with black women. Black women love me. Trust me. You see me around black women all the time. Ain't got no issues. But these guys, I tell you, man, that's a whole nother conversation. So hey, I said enough. I got a lot to get to. I got a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Unless I, decide or something's breaking, I'm probably not gonna jump up on here today. Don't even know if I'm jump up on here tomorrow because I got plans, got fun plans. You know what I'm saying? I really just don't know. And then on top of my plans, then tomorrow's the Super Bowl. So that's another thing. So tomorrow's the Super Bowl, and I got plans. So I'm pretty much gonna be busy all day. And I ain't trying to get up here with the Super Bowl's on. Everybody gonna be watching the Super Bowl. Ain't nobody gonna be watching YouTube unless they watching the Super Bowl on YouTube. They might watch your channel if you streaming the Super Bowl. Talking about the Super Bowl. Them Super Bowl channels about to be litty tomorrow. So hey, with that being said, I appreciate y'all pulling out. Shout out to the Real, the Fate. Y'all about to get this work. Anton Daniels is definitely a modern day slave owner. Okay. He keep all his staff. He keep all the content creators around him. Even those of you that are content creators that don't look like you directly work for Anton, but y'all working with Anton. Y'all receiving Anton's bread or whatever resources he throwing your way. Behind the scenes. So they do all this behind the scenes and make it look like that's not what's happening. But y'all all moving the same. The scent is the same. You listen, y'all all smelling the same. The situation smell exactly the same. We know who you are. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to follow up on this. We're going to see what Anton going to say. Let's see what his staff going to say. Trust me, his staff see my video. They see Ringo's video. Whoever else decides to call him. They see it. They in the streets looking. But you know what? They're not going to talk about it. Because he's scared it's going to hurt his precious bag. Anton is afraid that it's going to hurt his money. So he avoids topics like this because he's scared that his God is not going to be there to save him, which is the dollar bill. So easy, man. And the same thing goes with these other content creators. They're scared that their own audience is going to wake up and see these types of videos and be like, damn, and start questioning them and seeing them for who they are. But you know what? If they do, good for you. That means you woken up and you broken free of the spell. And that's why we do our content, to free the people. With that being said, shout out to y'all. Salute. I'm about to get out here and enjoy the rest of my day. Peace and blessings. I hope you learned something. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't done so already. Hype the video up. Leave comments after the live stream. When the live stream is over, leave your comments. Good comments, bad comments. Leave your comments. Voice your opinions. Say what you got to say. All right, I know it's people that rock with Anton. You're like, Brainwavezz, you wrong. You just hate. Hey, I don't care. Say what you got to say. But say what you got to say regardless. This ain't no damn slave plantation on my channel. Say what you got to say. You know, just try not to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you just flat out being just straight up hardcore disrespectful without any validity behind it, then we're going to question that. Can't guarantee comments like that going to stay up. You need to leave substantial value. So, peace and blessings, y'all. It is what it is. I'm going to get out of here. And like I said, I don't know. Depends on how my day goes. I might pop on here real short, might release a video. I got more to talk about. Like I said, I got updates with the Glorilla situation. Man, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm out.